gamers can be.
Pinoys continue to dominate in esports globally. This startup aims to keep the streak going and provide education for those eyeing a gaming career. AcadArena secured over 170 million pesos for their projects. We get to know more about their initiatives with a young...
It's still crazy to think that it's been 3 years since AcadArena started. Today isn't just a celebration of our anniversary, it's a celebration of everyone who supported us along the way. We've had students who grew up with AcadArena, myself being one of them. We know what it's like to balance work and studies, and we know what it's like to feel like you're not gonna make it. But you will, and it'll all be better. Break through with us.
Pag pinanghihinaan na tayo ng loob, where do we go? We go where our power lies. With Go Plus 99, 8 gigs for all sites, plus 8 gigs for our favorite apps. Let's own the future with Globe Prepaid.
This is Filippo.
This is Jessica.
Parehong freshies, parehong gamers. Gusto ni Filippo maging next big caster.
Si Jessica naman wants to make the biggest esports tournament in their campus.
But they don't know where to start.
They're also from different campuses
In different parts of the Philippines.
they would have never met. If not,
For AcadArena.
In AcadArena, we help students meet, collaborate, and learn all the hype and wonder ng gaming at esports.
Dito, naging caster si Filippo even just for that afternoon. He met students with the same dream, attended our workshop, and we funded a tournament where they can debut.
That was Jessica's tournament. Inorganize niya ito with a student club in her campus na ginabayan namin all the way. And that's how they met. That's what we...
Get that vibe ready. Hello and welcome to the Alliance Games featuring Call of Duty Mobile, co-presented by Globe, dubbed by the community as the UAAP/the NCAA of esports. Alliance student clubs from across the Philippines are all G to compete in multiple esports titles and represent their campus. I'm Cali Gaming, and with me here is the one and only Warden, and we'll be your shoutcasters for today's matches, and we have another caster joining us here today. But Warden, it's good to be back with you. How are you feeling?
I mean, it's good to be back. Good to be back, Callie. I'm quite hyped up in here. It's such a nice feeling to start things off with you guys quite quickly. And adding more information, guys. Game number 1 is gonna be Sage Ultimate from the side of University of San Agustin, going up against DLSU Viridis Arcus. This is a match that we all have been waiting for here, Callie. And honestly, man, glad to have you here.
Yo, I can't really wait to get this game started. But here at this Group A bracket, you did see DLSU Viridis Arcus dropping Pew Pew Hierophants in round number 1. And of course, Sage Ultimate dropping HCA P-Gon 7 to advance here to semifinals. And now they will be battling for that playoff stage. And I can't wait for these games to start. And you obviously know here at the Alliance Games, the esports situation, the major event consists of 3 stages: the playing stage, the group stage, and the playoff stage. And I'd like to ask your guest here right now, Warden. Group C bracket, VPR Eclipse, HCL. I mean, there's a lot of things to just consider in this event, but you obviously know here at the Alliance E Games, anything can happen.
Yeah, anything can happen. Anything can happen here, and we're approaching onto the last and final few days of the group stages here, Callie. And really, it's just a determining factor now who's going to be able to advance to the next stage of the competition. But Callie, said and done, said and well over with. We're now going to be approaching on towards our maps and modes, presented by Globe and obviously AcadArena here. So map number 1, Cali, it's going to be a hard point on standoff, followed up with search and destroy on firing range. Map number 3 coming again, we're going to be having standoff for both map number 3 and map number 5 as well. So we're going to be seeing 3 standoffs here and 2 firing range here, Cali. So it's really going to be interesting to see here, Cali. So overall, man, here are the players, the arsenals, the Goliathans of each in both ends, Cali.
And, obviously for Viridis Arcus, they're looking to just topple Sage Ultimate on this group stage to play for that next stage of this competition. And, for Viridis Arcus, one player to worry about is going to be IPAL for De La Salle University and IC Pi for University of San Agustin, Iloilo. And obviously, speaking for these 2 players, they've been able to play at the major stage, and they're looking to bring their talents here as well at this Alliance Games. And you already know that this battle right here for this best of 5 is going to be slightly close as we are about to go into this competition. 8 Warden.
Yeah, about to go into towards this competition. Looking like hardpoint number 1 has already opened up, and looking like Sage Ultimate will be getting those majority of the scrap time inside the hill. And there we go, heading over now, guys. Officially said and done. 12 to 8 it is. And looking like Sage Ultimate will have a better take here in terms of the take on towards the right side of the minimap. But the exact where you don't want to be in, Cali. You want to take it towards his grannies, and looking like Viridis Arcus will be doing a better job.
Yeah, so far, DLSU gonna go in early this next hardpoint, trying to create this break. But for Sage, this is a great start. I mean, they got 3 players inside at hardpoint. They secured the perimeter. Not only that, I mean, for this first 30 seconds, they've been able to accumulate all of this time, and not that easily for DLSU. They are going to start quite slow, but they are going to definitely bounce back. But for Sage, things are just going to start. And it's just going to be an uphill battle here. IPAL LLT dropping IC5, Kitoy dropping MJ in a pretty back and forth here. But for DLSU, they're gonna have that huge lead.
Yep, quite the lead here, guys. And look at the banners right there down below. 250 viewers, we're gonna be giving away the battle pass. 500 viewers, we're gonna be giving 1,000 COD point credits. And for 1,000 viewers, guys, we're gonna be giving away full draw. So make sure to comment down below, #Algi, to have a chance to at least win one of those prizes. But there we go, Cali approaching on to P2 now, coming again, DLSU coming quite strong and quite hot. As the same formation here on towards P1, over to P2. Rotations, gunfight is just less and well over here for the side of DLSU.
Yeah, definitely, man. DLSU standing strong and mighty inside his hardpoint. Sage just seem to find the rhythm to just get themselves inside his hardpoint due to how well DLSU has positioned themselves inside the hill. I mean, when you got 2 players inside that hardpoint, 2 players covering down that gas station, and 1 player at bakeries, I mean, they are just so stacked accordingly with their strategies. And not only that, look at this. P2 rotation about to end, and they're looking to chain this one to a P3 rotation. Number 5 in Youngjae is going to secure that hardpoint anchor. So they're playing this one like a film right now. As they go towards this arduous battle, they're going to get early at this warehouse and into this house as well. And now 17 to 88, the score is growing larger for DLSU. And if you're Sage, you got to stop this.
I mean, you did mention player 5 from the side of DLSU Viridis Arcus, but where's the player 5 of USA Sage, Cali? It's nowhere to be seen now. It's going to be a 4v5 situation until the very end of this game. 100-1 to 17, Cali, and I don't see how could Sage find a mental resolve to get to inside this hill. Look at this, all over the place, pushed down towards the A-bomb side. Looking like they're going to be having a hard time finding a break overall. Bloodbath here, initiated by Viridis Arcus DLSU.
I mean, if you're Sage, they just can't seem to find out what's going to be the answer when they play against DLSU. I mean, Static, MJ, IPAL, Youngjae, Vegeta, this guys is just so stacked, and they make sure everything's going to line up perfectly for them. 17 to 130, we could see a sub P4 miling for these guys. 20 points for the win. Sage can seem to play when they only have 4 players inside the battlefield. Truly will hurt your odds of winning when it comes to a respawn game. We're playing a 4v5. Definitely going to be a very, very tough take, but you obviously know DLSU, they're going to strike while the iron is hot. They got the opportunity, so they will claim it. 10 more points for the win. Cluster strike at 1 entry, and making sure that they get the job done. I mean, Warden, this is a done deal. So dominant. DLSU takes the first map.
Yeah, it takes the first map quite clean and quite fast in their, Cali. We're not even going to see the rotations here on towards P1 back at it. You know, there's a lot of time left on to spare there on towards this, the last and final hard point. So really, Cali, it was just a complete bloodbath, as I said, during the game. So 17 to 150, not exactly where you don't want to be inside this competition. And in all honesty, Cali, even with complete set of players here on towards P1, they were still struggling up against DLSU.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, man. I mean, right from the start of this hard point, now they are trying to battle it out. But for DLSU, the rotations are just insane. The gunfights are just quite savvy. And the elegance and the eloquence of how they handle every situation is just on board on that map number 1. But, obviously for the next game, they gotta have to make sure that everything is going to be quite settled, Warden.
Yeah, precisely, Callie. And there's a lot of there's gonna be a lot of stakes here coming in up in the board. And us the top two teams here for the groups, Callie, these are the teams that we are well anticipating who's gonna be able to come out on top onto versus group stages, and looking like it's gonna be Viridis Arcus here coming again, having a better odds at claiming that. So Callie, what is done has been done. We're moving over to Search and Destroy. This time around, it's gonna be on firing range, a little bit of a slow pace compared to Hardpoint. But then again, we know the tacticalness of USACH Ultimate, but is it going to be enough to backfire and try to get into a situation where, it came to the point where in Hardpoint, Cali, where DLSU Viridis Arcus was just bashing their heads against the wall, not even thinking twice at all on what they have to do, because they know for a fact they can just win the gunfights.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, man. DLSU is just so confident at this point, and they're comfortable to win those gunfights. And obviously, they're trying to change that momentum here. This Search and Destroy as well. But for one player of Sage, he's really having that internet problem. But what's going to be best? You gotta have the best time with Globe's prepaid. Go plus 99 and get a total of 16 GB data, Warden. That's 8 GB for all your favorite gaming apps, 8 GB for all sites, and only text for 7 days. Download the new Globe One app now to register. But we're going to be giving away a lot of things in this day. So you guys better make sure that you will be intact. As Warden said earlier, 250 viewers, we're going to give you guys 10 Battle Pass giveaways. For 500 viewers, we're going to give you 1K Arena shells. And of course, for 1,000 viewer, 1 full draw for 1 lucky winner.
Yeah, precisely. There's a very big steel price there. Really quite worth it there, Callie. And overall, just thank you, Globe, for having this whole thing happen. So, Callie, once more, I want to talk about the statistics here. And actually mentioning about statistics here, Callie, if you want to find the latest updates on your favorite All-G teams, Callie, schedule, article, stats, you name it, and you'll find it all on our official website at AcadArena.com/Alliance Games.
Oh, well, man. We just got to continue with the game itself. And of course, this first battle might seem to be quite one-sided, but here in this next game mode, we're just going to be Search and Destroy. Everything's going to get slowed down. So for sure, Sage Ultimate, backed by ICPI, could possibly still win against Viridis Arcus, but it's going to be easier said than done. They got to back it up with sheer team play at that next game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hard call here. You and me can totally agree with this one, Callie. It's gonna be easier said than done here. ICPI going up against 5 formidable players up against DLSU Viridis Arcus. We know these names, Callie, and we are so familiar in how well capable they are as a player. So ICPI here, alongside with Mako and Hayera, they need to show up here as a complete package. And you know what? Just don't mention any. I don't want to mention any teams, any names whatsoever at all, because this is a team-based game, Callie, and I'm really expecting every player from the side of both ends will come into cooperation, and maybe till then we'll be able to see the matchup that we are all anticipating for. The back and forth switch of tides type matchups, and exactly looking at the talents of Sage Ultimate, they have what it takes. They just need to find the mental resolve that they need to pull through.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, man. Sage, though they will be struggling that first hardpoint match, they can bounce back and they will do whatever it takes just to win that map number 2 as well. But they're going up against DLSU, backed by one of the most deadly snipers at the current Alliance Games, Call of Duty Mobile Esports in Youngjae, and of course backed by one of the players in IPOW as well. DLSU is just very, very stacked right now. And Warden, I do love to know your thoughts on this map number 2. Is it going to be Sage or is it going to be DLSU for you?
Being a representative of Iloilo as well, I came from Iloilo. My sister graduated from USA. Despite the facts that they're gonna be going, it's gonna be going against them, Callie, playing devil's advocate here. And guess what? Sticking to the love of Iloilo, I'm gonna be going for USA Sage for this one. But all odds in favor for DLSU. But a man can dream.
A man can dream. But anything is possible in the game of esports and in the game of Call of Duty Mobile. Things just happen so fast, and for sure, things will be handled clearly and pretty dearly at the end of the day. But again, for Sage Ultimate, what they gotta do is play a 5v5 on this next game, because we did saw the effect and how it affected the team's play earlier, that hardpoint.
Yeah, precisely. It was a big. It was a downfall there, Cali. You know, approaching through the rotations there onto P2 to P3, there was already only 4 players there from the side of USA Sage, and you saw the struggles there, Cali. They couldn't even get out of response, despite them spawning on towards back alley or on towards the A bomb site. It didn't matter. It was just DLSU Viridis Arcus just overpowering, outmanning, outgunning them, Cali.
Yeah, it's not really a quite a friendly place for Sage at that first hard-pointed standoff. But when we move in that search and destroy, you obviously know that they're going to put in a very good fight. But, you know, Warden, you've been a lot longer than me casting all this esports event. And aside from this match, I'm going to call you out right now. I mean, with all of the matches that we have here today, you know, of course, this first match is going to be DLSU versus USA. Right after this one is going to be Ateneo de Manila University, LG Altair, and XCEED Crusaders. Then match number 3, Fit Dasig and MCL Malayan Warlocks. What do you think is going to be much more eloquent when it comes to playing in a best of 5 series?
I think the last and final matchup right there that me and Gas will be casting, Cali. Unfortunately, you're not going to be there. It's going to be Fit going up against Malayan Warlocks here, Cali. And I saw how Fit played on the local tournaments recently, Cali, and they were number 1 on towards the group stages, really overpowering XCEED Crusaders as well. So they are one of the most formidable teams out there, quite unknown actually, under the radar for my end of the spectrum. Though for a fact that maybe some people know them, from my end, I was really so well surprised that, whoa, who are these people right here? And they are just sweeping teams over teams over teams. So, Cali, up against Malayan Warlocks here, up against with Fit, I'm going to be putting my bet on the side of Fit. But for Malayan Warlocks, Cali, you know me, you know what I would love to say. For every time I put a bet against them, I want them to prove me wrong. So there we go. Topic said and done for the side of Fit and Malayan Warlocks. Let's talk about the players to watch out for now. We got Nutty and Tyrant Young J.
Not the I like that name, but you know, I love Young J, of course, as well for Tyrant Esports. I mean, of course, for DLSU as well. But you obviously know these guys are going to be the players to watch in this search and destroy. Now we go through the first round of this competition. IPAL gets that first blood, dropping IC5. So there's going to be a lot of altercations for now. We get a first blood exchange. We get that 4v4. But take a look at this, Warden. Number 1 in IPAL, already way behind enemy lines.
Way behind. And player 3 Vendicatoy needs to watch out. IPAL takes down Trilogy Mako, and no refresh information will not be relayed fast enough. And IPAL takes another player out before he goes down. Nutty takes him out, but he's going to be left alone here in a 1v3 situation. Odds not looking to be quite probable, as Static will get himself in contact, sprays down, and he will get taken down. Viridis Arcus, DLSU will take round number 1.
Yo, Static took quite some time just to eliminate not the Og with that Max 10. And I'm gonna call out the accuracy. You got the Max 10. You're supposed to kill that guy fast, but you know, a kill is a kill. A round is a round. And for DLSU, great start. I mean, IPAL just was the spark plug for this competition. The guy is Pisces, Wasabi, but then again, we move into this next round. IPAL still creating that first blood, and this guy is going to create a larger impact right now, just dropping all the bodies from Sage, and that's going to keep that pressure high.
It's going to put the pressure high here, Cali. And adding more information here, we got DLSU Viridis Arcus playing offense and defensive, Cali. And what can Sage do but just to go down, as Young J will take down Kitoy. It's all down to Paqueta and to Mako to clutch this one out. But with MJ, one of the most formidable talent, alongside with Vegeta, just closing the deal up. Round number 2 under the hands of DLSU Viridis Arcus.
You know, something is strong when the defensive teams are actually playing the offensive in the battle of search and destroy. Oh, wow. I mean, DLSU is just so comfortable and just confident in the way they handle things inside the game. And right now for Trilogy Mako, I love the play. Secured that trailer. As they push towards this A, they could remove the player number 2, but he's going to back away. Great start for him, but Nutty playing a game, goes get him out. He spots the player. 1v1, but Vegeta turns him down, but the bomb plan is going to happen. But Vegeta will be repositioning to get down Trilogy Mako. This guy's going to go even further, dropping 3 players, and they get the clean. Oh, wow. I love that rotation, man.
Man, Vegeta just turned into blue. His hair just turned into blue. This guy just went all out here alongside his teammates. And just like that, Cali, for sure, you're going to be able to infiltrate the bomb site for the side of Sage Ultimate. But whatever you do, coming again, you better watch out, because we're not going to give you any sense of time whatsoever. We're still going to get that bomb defused.
Oh, wow. I mean, as we go through this game, okay, we're going to go and continue further. Round number 4, still going to be the LSU, PA. Going to be defending, but But for Sage, they will be finding the first blood. Trilogy Mako with the good 2Ps. And that's one way for you to kickstart this round number 4. But Vegeta will be dropping Mako. One of the playmakers officially out. And Vegeta gets shot down. DLSU VA attacking so aggressive. And now they find their bodies dropping. And iPal going to be the last guy standing. 3 players to worry about. Let's see what can he do.
What can he do? Contact here. Takes Paqueta out of the play. Make it a 1v2 now as Icy Pie and Kitoy needs to deny this clutch now. Icy Pie lurking from the mid-range. Can he do it? In contact. Below the wooden area. Gets himself in contact. Gets the first shot in. Didn't find a connection. The T1's time is ticking though for a set of iPow. And I do believe this is going to be the first round here for the set of Sage. He needs to contest Kitoy. And he gets taken down. How does that happen? Needs to stick bomb now. And he gets taken down as well. But unfortunately, I don't think there's not gonna be enough time. DLSU Viridis Arcus will lose one round finally. Sage Ultimate claims the one out.
Well, yo, we did see that one. iPal dropping 3 players, but Sage just had a millisecond victory, a millisecond advantage just to take that one away from DLSU VA. But we're moving into this round number 5, last round before we switch of sides. And for Sage, I love that first round take, finally getting that first round win, but they got to continue even further. They got to make sure that their attacks are going to be linear. And it's going to propel them to victory. But, for DLSU, right now, they're playing passively, just taking what the offense can give.
Yeah, precisely here. Just finding the grasp on how the game plays out here. And that is how you play defense. And just like that, holding down the angle, waiting quite patiently, Young Jay is going to be able to find the frag that he needs to put the odds on favor for his team. Arcus coming again, playing such good defense.
Very, very good defense. Things are slowing down. That's what you like when you play Search and Destroy. Just trying to spell what's going to happen in this game itself. But now for IC5, is going to be a much-needed player here. But Vegeta, a very offensive spot all across the Woodhouse already. Could land that position and, of course, get that flank to come through. But the timing's got to be very, very perfect for him in order for him to execute that. 50 seconds left. The bomb is going to get pushed at the A-bomb site, and now Vegeta is on his move. Youngji takes Trilogy Mako on the kill feed. But now as we go through this, there's going to be a bomb that is going to happen. But Youngji stops one. Only one more player to worry about, and Paqueta will stay and survive, but he's going to get flanked, but he's going to not waste his shot. And he's going to get those 2 Ps in a pretty back and forth. DLSU, though, is going to win it.
Yeah, it's going to be able to win it out here, Cali. They're going to be taking that first handful lead here on towards the first half, approaching on towards the second half, Cali. DLSU Viridis Arcus going to be playing offense, while Sage Ultimate, they need to hold their grounds, play patiently, just hold down the angles, maybe till then they can split the rounds here out away from Viridis Arcus. Looking like it's going to be the A execution here, being led upon by the side of DLSU Viridis Arcus. Let's see what they can offer.
Yeah, let's go. Come and find out. Oh, perfect timing there from iPal all across the auto repair shop. IC5 gets eliminated. One of the players from Sage, key player officially out named MJ. Going to swing to the left side corner. He's going to take and eliminate Paqueta. And now it's all down to Mako playing a 1v4. But MJ is too hot to handle. And MJ going to score that match point for DLSU. They're closer to the end goal, and they could end this here.
Quite close, Cali here. We got iPow leading the team with 9 kills, MJ with 7, Vegeta, Young J with 6, and Static with 2, Cali. Static doesn't even need to do a lot of things when you got those teammates just popping off your Search and Destroy. We're approaching now on towards round number 7, Cali. It's going to be a B execution, and Natty needs to watch out as he's going to be dealing with 4 players there. Young J takes him out of the play. iPow here lurking on towards the A-bomb side. Not going to be able to find anyone, not just yet. Rotations are now getting kicked in and looking like it's going to be a B execution here, Cali. This could be the final 40 seconds of the lives of this Search and Destroy, Cali.
Yeah, of course, Sage crossfiring situation, but iPal removes one player in the mid-map, and now for MJ is going to take and eliminate one, blocking Mako. Now iPal, perfect timing on the doorway, lands and removes one. Now if Vegeta, it's all up to you. It's all down to him, but iPal is up for the task. Just to dominate this Search and Destroy. That's going to be Viridis Arcus. DLSU winning that map number 2 as well. We're going to go to map number 3 with a 2-0.
Yeah, with a 2-0 Cali, this is not exactly what I was really anticipating for. I was expecting more of a fight there from the set of Sage Ultimate, but unfortunately, DLSU versus Arcus is just showing what they're completely made of. So overall, 2-0 now, Cali. If they win domination here for the set of versus Arcus, which is kind of highly probable, especially as we're going to be looking, especially if you look at the previous results here for these games, it was Hardpoint, Search and Destroy, all won dominantly, Cali. So domination, do you think the sides could switch here once more as we're approaching on to standoff domination? I do believe.
Yeah, for DLSU, they're striking while the iron is hot, and Sage gonna have to watch out onto that. I mean, for DLSU, everything's just going in their place. Every puzzle they put, it's going to fit it. And of course, for them, they only need one more. And I will not doubt that they will win this match number 3. Just judging again what you said, just judging from these first 2 matches, they have the momentum, they have the gunfights to back this domination gameplay as well. And if you're Sage, they gotta win this at least. They gotta win at least one just to make sure DLSU is going to have a score on this best of 5 series.
Yeah, precisely, Cali. They need to take a round out away from DLSU just to show us that, DLSU versus Arcus can bleed, Cali, because so far they've been so untouchable, winning it out 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. Someone has to stop this team, and this is the chance for Sage Ultimate to prove to themselves that we are the team. This is the team that can stop Viridis Arcus. As really looking at the statistics, Cali, they have the higher odds of winning this one out. So, I honestly can't tell you what are the odds of them pulling through with this one, as they need to pull off a reverse sweep. And Cali coming again, it's easier said than done.
Yeah, easier said than done. I mean, the only way for them to win is win 3 straight. And of course, Warden, you got to play perfectly just to win all this 3 match. And if you're going against DLSU, who takes deadly aim to the next level, and not only that, the positioning, the strategies are just quite impeccable. And of course, the talents and the amount of experience that this team has accumulated in the esports scene and for Call of Duty Mobile esports, quite uncomparable. I mean, they got iPow, Static, Vegeta, MJ, Youngjae, all these players have been able to play in the major stage, and they've been playing for a while, ever since the start of this Call of Duty Mobile. But now we are going to go straight into this match number 3, going to be standoff once again, and this is going to be another close and compact engagements. And VA, DLSU, they got the cards on their hand.
Yeah, they got the cards in their hands. It's funny towards Alpha, and it's something that where you actually want to be in, Cali. And maybe till then, having a player like iPow cutting off the rotation share from the mid will be getting you one step closer to getting that Bravo capture. Vegeta putting it into Bravo alongside with his teammates. Ace and Icy Pie, and alongside with his teams as well, will have a better end now in terms of getting that mid.
Yeah, of course. One way for DLSU for just to get this B flag captures, make sure that they get this Grandest control, but IC5 is doing whatever it takes for them to have a hard time, and VJ or MJ, or as it is gonna get this 2-piece, lighting up the show, just removing all them attackers at the flag. MJ gonna throw one sip. Okay, that's going to be an Earthland. Elephant involved on this game. And so far, Warden, I love what I'm seeing from Sage. I mean, constant activity on that B flag.
Yeah, but in some way, it's not really working out quite well now here, Cali. We got player 2, player 1 here from the side of you. DLSU versus Arcus putting influence now in the end. The map control now showing some prevalence on versus Bravo. But is it going to be enough once again to find a break inside the hill? I don't think so. With Paqueta here just holding his ground around versus mid lane. I love the hustle here from Sage Ultimate. But then again, if we're going to be talking about more influence here, Cali, it's going to be DLSU.
Yeah, DLSU putting more influence. And not only that, they've been engaged with the gunfights, and now they get to clear up this mid streets. They get the B flag that they need. A 2 flag in play capture here for DLSU as we go through this arduous battle. I mean, the target score 75, and there's still a lot of time for Sage to bounce back, but Vegeta will try to light one piece, but Kitoy, too hot to handle. He's gonna get 2 players before he goes down. And I love the player for Sage. I mean, they're wrapping around, they get all the home flags that would be available, and of course, that's going to divert the attention of DLSU, and this is the chance for them to get this B flag capture. But, for DLSU VA, everything is just handled accordingly. They set their priorities straight. They make sure they allocate one player to the B flag side, and that's going to be the key play from them. But that guy is going to get eliminated. They got 3 players hopping towards this B flag with Natty, making sure he's going to delay the play. And that's going to be a triple capture for a brief moment.
Yeah, a brief moment there, Callie, and once a triple capture will be briefly showcased here, Callie, it's well probable that it's gonna happen again. Then again, Callie, I just want to break down the play there from the side of USA Sage Ultimate. They diverged the attention there on towards Alpha, and once Viridis Arcus wanted to get Alpha back to their side, they went for Bravo. Yeah, for sure, it didn't last for so long, but that is well potential, Callie, that could be executed once more for the late stages of the game. Keep in mind, we're only talking about the first half, so it's not really gonna matter that much. Sage Ultimate, yeah, for sure, they have the lead right now. It's not gonna last for so long as DLSU Viridis Arcus coming again. They have the double capture here, Callie. So far, I love what I'm seeing here, Callie. A very tight game it is.
Yeah, very tight game it is. And Sage is putting up a lot of good fight in this situationals. And they've been making sure that they will be one step ahead of their opponent. I mean, DLSU VA has been so one-sided just guarding this B flag. They are so one-dimensional. So what they tried to do is take the Charlie flag in their favor, get that Alpha flag as well. And when that happened, they are just making sure things are going to be quite messy indeed here, Warden.
Yeah, precisely, Callie. Alpha Charlie is really the play here that is well chosen over by Sage Ultimate, and it's really working out quite well. As you know, look at this, Callie. I was really betting on my hands now for a set of DLSU Viridis Arcus, they're going to be able to try to claim map half number 1, but it's not looking to be the case. Look at this, 5 more points out away, and Sage Ultimate will be able to claim the victor's crown here on towards the first half. 2 more points, and that's going to be it. Wow, Callie. Like this time around, this is something that I'm not so used to seeing, as Viridis Arcus is actually trailing a team.
Yeah, I mean, Viridis Arcus just somehow met their fate here at this match number 3. And if you're Sage, just gotta keep that continuation and that momentum here at this map on this second half of the game. And now as they go towards this game, they will have the favorite spawn, which is going to be the A flag. But for sure, these guys are going to do whatever it takes for them to get that Charlie flag and make sure that they get the constant activity that they need in this standoff game. But for now, look at this. DLSU, they got 3 score streaks available, but Kito is going to prevent the players in the mid-map. And wow, okay, I love this play. They're making sure that they get the mid-map control, but they gotta go and continue to do even better for them to get this B flag because, you know, for DLSU, they're teasing that flag already.
Yeah, they're teasing the flag already there, Callie, and soon enough, it's going to be yellow influencing that flag soon enough, and yes, it's going to be it. So there we go, man. You know, in some way, I love the call that you did there, Callie, is that, you know, yeah, for sure, they're getting mid-map control, but it's not going to be enough. They can't be complacent there, Callie. They got to do what they got to do to put very little room for the DLSU Artists to work with. You can't have MJ, you can't have IPO extending themselves through this mid lane. They're just balling it all out. Exactly what MJ tried to do there, but fortunately, Trilogy Max will be there, right around the corners. There we go. Coming in out, Lustre Strike there will rain upon on towards this mid lane. Something that you really don't want to see if you're on the set stage ultimate, but then again, you are still retaining that A and Bravo capture.
And that's going to be more than enough just to keep DLSU on their heels. And for Mako, gonna lose his gun for the Charlie flag. Nonetheless, still going to be useful for DLSU, but Sage has already done the damage. They got his 2 flags in play. But for DLSU VA, they're going to hop inside the B flag quickly. And for Sage, they're moving into the top right side of the minimap. They are cornered back against the wall and static, waiting for the moment. He's gonna go and get one, but he's gonna get denied. Well. Sage really putting up a really great fight. They're already reaching that 100-point mark. The invest is 2 operator skills, but 1 gets tagged immediately. And DLSU so involved in this B flag.
Yeah, so involved on towards this B flag there, Callie. Charlie Bravo under the hands of DLSU Viridis Arcus, and looking like they're not gonna they're gonna do whatever it takes to not give it back as well. And Sage Ultimate, Callie, I want to emphasize it at all. If ever they do win this map out away from DLSU, they are the contenders. They are the overall the models that we look on to, that the Viridis Arcus can truly bleed. But looking like that fairy tale right there that I'm trying to mention out there, Callie, it's not gonna look to be so probable, as really the double capture here from the side of DLSU Viridis Arcus is still gonna be retained, and they just don't want to give it back here, Callie.
Yeah, they don't want to lose. They want to end this now. And Sage, they gotta make a move. There's going to be 1 operator skills more than enough for them to take this back, but Vegeta is going to make things harder. They got 3 players with the Annihilator, and that's for DLSU VA. Now, they have extended themselves so much at the B flag, and that leaves the Charlie flag open, but the Predator missile from Young Jay is going to take 2 players down on the gas station, and DLSU, they are mad. They have been tickled, and you know, if the bear is tickled, they're going to get angry. And guess what happened? A triple capture. They're looking to end this game. Sage, they are nowhere near any flags at all.
Nowhere near any flags at all, Callie. And 3 flags. TBA can't be asked no more. Sage Ultimate, wave your hands goodbye. Ring your bells. Wave the white flags. Do whatever you can to surrender and concede on the hands of DLSU. Viridis Arcus. 4 more points to claim. And game number 1 will be on the hands of DLSU. Viridis Arcus.
Ding, ding, ding! The bell has been rung. DLSU will win it in just 3 maps as we see them just showcase their true dominance inside that battlefield. And man, these guys really know how to turn it up. When things are not going their way, they make sure to double down their effort. And guess what happened? They were able to do the unimaginable, getting the street flag captures at the second half, where they did have a rough time in the first half, but at the second half, they were just a totally different beast.
Yeah, totally a different beast here, Callie. And, you know, in some way, I was about to say that it's a little bit too close for comfort instead of DLSU Viridis Arcus. Because, you know, it came to the point where at the middle of the game, Callie, I was losing my words. I couldn't reciprocate the fact that Sage Ultimate was on top of Viridis Arcus. Like, I was just there numbed, like, is this actually going to happen? Can Viridis Arcus, will Viridis Arcus bleed one map? And they didn't, Callie. They still concealed it. They still managed to come out flawless in a matchup there, Callie. USA Sage Ultimate will wave their hands goodbye.
And, you know, for Sage Ultimate, goodbye for now. Viridis Arcus, they will have the show. And, you know, I think the turning point of that standoff domination was the triple annihilator that was open and was grabbed and used by the LSU. And, of course, the cluster striker to the mid-map to cancel out Sage Ultimate's push. And that was the turning point, and I believe that was why, and that was the reason why they win this match.
Yeah, precisely, Callie. So, you know, what is done has been done. So, before anything else, guys, the Alliance Game Finals will be held live at Conquest 2022, happening on July 23 to 24. At Conquest, you will get a chance to watch the All-G finalists battle it out on stage, meet your favorite gaming personalities and esports personalities, and enjoy a lot of different programs and activities for all kinds of gamers. Stay tuned for more Conquest updates at our official page, www.com/conquest.phl. So guys, what is done has been done. We're approaching on towards map game number 2, but before that, we're gonna be having a short break. After this, guys, it's gonna be Cali Gaming and Gas Talks Fast. So peace out.
Outside the game, I'd have a hard time making decisions and just go through life without any direction really. But when I'm in the game and as captain of the team, I have to make confident split-second decisions to lead our team and give us that direction we need to win the game.
I got my self-confidence when I become a radio jock for the university, and it basically developed my self-confidence to speak out loud to many people out there.
As an ate, you're supposed to know what to do. Minsan, parang hindi na pwedeng magkamali. Kasi ate ka eh, dapat you serve as an example for the younger ones. But as a student leader, that was not the case for me. I was allowed to make mistakes, learn, and do better. Just like how we encourage you, our Telecoms, to wear your stripes.
The community that we've built across the world have given us a place to belong. As the world becomes more connected, the opportunities will reach all corners of the world. I'm so excited to bring campus gaming across Southeast Asia.
Esports and gaming can be a great equalizer. Here, your physique doesn't matter too much. Your sex and gender shouldn't matter. You have an avatar. You're just you and all the awesomeness that comes with it. It matters less which part of the world you're in. The world is bigger, and there's so much we can do together in gaming and esports. You just need to meet the right people to change the world.
In AcadArena, I broke through solo queue and became a team player.
In AcadArena, I broke through my comfort zone and became more social.
In AcadArena, I break through my hardship and become more confident.
In AcadArena, I was able to break through my shy and timid self and turn into a student leader. Kinda.
In AcadArena, before I was lost, but because of the org, I was able to find my passion.
Happy birthday, AcadArena. Continue breaking through the stigma of video games and academics.
Happy birthday to AcadArena. We look forward to all the great work you guys will be doing in the coming years.
Happy birthday, AcadArena. We hope you continue to support our industry and break the stereotypes of how student gamers can be.
Pinoys continue to dominate in esports globally. This startup aims to keep the streak going and provide education for those eyeing a gaming career. AcadArena secured over 170 million pesos for their projects. We get to know more about their initiatives with a young...
It's still crazy to think that it's been 3 years since AcadArena started. Today isn't just a celebration of our anniversary, it's a celebration of everyone who supported us along the way. We've had students who grew up with AcadArena, myself being one of them. We know what it's like to balance work and studies, and we know what it's like to feel like you're not gonna make it. But you will, and it'll all be better. Break through with us.
Pag pinanghihinaan na tayo ng loob, where do we go? We go where our power lies. With Go Plus 99, 8 gigs for all sites plus 8 gigs for our favorite apps. Let's own the future with Globe Prepaid.
This is Filippo.
This is Jessica.
Parehong freshies, parehong gamers. Gusto ni Filippo maging next big caster.
Si Jessica naman wants to make the biggest esports tournament in their campus.
But they don't know where to start.
They're also from different campuses
In different parts of the Philippines.
they would have never met. If not
For AcadArena.
In AcadArena, we help students meet, collaborate, and learn all the hype and wonder ng gaming at esports.
Dito, naging caster si Filippo, even just for that afternoon. He met students with the same dream, attended our workshop, and we funded a tournament where they can debut.
That was Jessica's tournament. Inorganize niya ito with a student club in her campus na ginabayan namin all the way. And that's how they met. That's what we do here in AcadArena.
We turn gamers into leaders, casters, breadwinners. AcadArena. It's not just play.
Outside the game, I'd have a hard time making decisions and just go through life without any direction really. But when I'm in the game and as captain of the team, I have to make confident split-second decisions to lead our team and give us that direction we need to win the game.
I got my self-confidence when I become a radio jock for the university, and it basically developed my self-confidence to speak out loud to many people out there.
As an ate, you're supposed to know what to do. Minsan, parang hindi na pwedeng magkamali. Kasi ate ka eh, dapat you serve as an example for the younger ones. But as a student leader, that was not the case for me. I was allowed to make mistakes, learn, and do better. Just like how we encourage you, our Telecoms, to wear your stripes.
The community that we've built across the world have given us a place to belong. As the world becomes more connected, the opportunities will reach all corners of the world. I'm so excited to bring campus gaming across Southeast Asia.
Esports and gaming can be a great equalizer. Here, your physique doesn't matter too much. Your sex and gender shouldn't matter. You have an avatar. You're just you and all the awesomeness that comes with it. It matters less which part of the world you're in. The world is bigger, and there's so much we can do together in gaming and esports. You just need to meet the right people to change the world.
In AcadArena, I broke through solo queue and became a team player.
In AcadArena, I broke through my comfort zone and became more social.
In AcadArena, I break through my hardship and become more confident.
In AcadArena, I was able to break through my shy and timid self and turn into a student leader, kinda.
In AcadArena, before I was lost, but because of the org, I was able to find my passion.
Happy birthday, AcadArena. Continue breaking through the stigma of video games and academics.
Happy birthday to AcadArena. We look forward to all the great work you guys will be doing in the coming years.
Happy birthday, AcadArena. We hope you continue to support our industry and break the stereotypes of how student gamers can be.
Pinoys continue to dominate in esports globally. This startup aims to keep the streak going and provide education for those eyeing a gaming career. AcadArena secured over 170 million pesos for their projects. We get to know more about their initiatives with a young...
It's still crazy to think that it's been 3 years since AcadArena started. Today isn't just a celebration of our anniversary, it's a celebration of everyone who supported us along the way. We've had students who grew up with AcadArena, myself being one of them. We know what it's like to balance work and studies, and we know what it's like to feel like you're not gonna make it. But you will, and it'll all be better. Break through with us.
Pag pinanghihinaan na tayo ng loob, where do we go? We go where our power lies. With Go Plus 99, 8 gigs for all sites plus 8 gigs for our favorite apps. Let's own the future with Globe Prepaid.
This is Filippo.
This is Jessica.
Parehong freshies, parehong gamers. Gusto ni Filippo maging next big caster.
Si Jessica naman wants to make the biggest esports tournament in their campus.
But they don't know where to start.
They're also from different campuses
In different parts of the Philippines.
they would have never met. If not,
For AcadArena.
In AcadArena, we help students meet, collaborate, and learn all the hype and wonder ng gaming at esports.
Dito, naging caster si Filippo, even just for that afternoon. He met students with the same dream, attended our workshop, and we funded a tournament.
Hello and welcome back to Alliance Games featuring Call of Duty Mobile, co-presented by Globe, dubbed by the community as the UAAP, the NCAA of Esports. Alliance student clubs from across the Philippines are hashtag AllG to compete in multiple esports styles and represent their campus. I'm Cali Gaming, down here with Gas, and he talks fast. Faster than me, man.
I don't believe you. Cap. I call Cap. Yeah, hi guys. It's great to be back. It's great to be finally casting with the OG, my buddy, Callie. Love you.
Hey, I can't wait.
I can't wait. I can't wait to watch some bears get tickled today. Especially since, we are at groups right now. I mean, that's what the major events are, consist of. That is play-ins and then the groups where we are now, followed by playoffs. And you guys do know that the top 16s of this stage, group stage, will be advancing to top 8 rather, will be advancing to the playoffs and have that opportunity to compete live at Conquest 2022. And if that wasn't enough incentive for you guys to watch, remember, you guys, if you share the screen with the hashtag AllG, it's not an I, it's an L, you can win a battle pass worth 1,000 CP and even a full lucky draw. And of course, all of this is absolutely possible and wouldn't have been a thing if not for our sponsors and partners. Alliance Games is co-presented by Globe Telecom, our official telco sponsor, powered by Logitech, our official gaming gear partner. Oh my gosh. Okay,
We're going to the game now. And of course... Okay, we have a good lap there, but the game shall continue. We got ADMU and of course XCEED now playing here at his Hardpoint Summit. And guys, I mean, I'm loving the gameplay so far here for XCEED as they're stepping inside his hard point a little bit earlier compared to ADMU, but now the games are just suddenly going back and forth. 20 seconds left in this hard point before moving to the next one.
Oh, yeah, well, Loyola, they're just happy to contest for this time. I mean, with a game this close, every single second matters, and Lumpia already knows that. He's gonna try to hold down the line, contesting every single second, not giving Loyola Gaming a chance to proceed. And this is the interesting thing about XCEED, how they're playing this right now. They are really making sure that AcadArena, they don't get this for free.
Yeah, they are not letting this one free as well, definitely. And looking at the game so far, you know, a pretty back and forth. But right now for XCEED, they're going inside the game. ADR lighting up 2Ps right there. Gonna have to worry about 2 more players inside his hard point as they go for the contest. This Mac 10 going to be pretty viable in this close range engagement. And so far, honestly, for XCEED, they're doing a far better job against Altair at the moment, with ADR stepping up huge in this gunfights.
That's the twin gaming. That's the twin buff. Faker and ADR are twins, and they're showing you what they can do. They're of the same mind and of the same brain, but it's not just them. It's this entire team. Look at the position where XCEED is right now. They have the perfect setup for a rotation to point 3, and they already have strong contest on the hard point.
Yeah, I mean, they're setting up their priorities straight right now inside this game. But, you know, the game's just pretty close. And for Altair, Manunu with the shot down, making sure they get the final bit of scrap time in this hard point. But again, you did mention earlier that XCEED, they have the early rotation. And of course, the anchor spot for the next hard point. But guess what? ADMU, the gunfight was just too hot to handle. And now everything is going to belong to ADMU at the moment as they get the anchor spawn for this hard point number 3. Not only that, they will be having more advantage in this hard point itself. But XCEED, they're going to be in the hard point, but not for long as they get eliminated. So now they gotta make sure they break the spawns first before moving in and bashing their heads inside this hard point.
Yeah, but how are you gonna break that spawn? The Cal is coming through, but the double anchor for that spawn is just not going to make enough sense. And at this point, Cali, it's looking like it's a death funnel.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, man. It's just LGA just locking things down inside his hard point. XCEED can just seem to find out what could be the reason, but now they find it as Tyrant Lupia will be leading the way with 2 kills inside his hard point. They bashed their head inside his hard point. And as you said, I mean, it's impossible for you to break the spawns here. So for Tyrant XCEED, of course, they break the spawns by making sure they just bash their head inside his hard point. But again, the game's still in the hands of Ateneo. As we move into this next hard point, it's going to be number 1 in blue, trying to set up the anchor position for Altair. And I mean, that's going to be useful, but they gotta make sure they win the gunfights. But for XCEED, they're going to get in early. They're using the Predator missile to drop all these players, and that's one way for you to make amends as they go here at this hardpoint number 4 with the early rotation and with the hardpoint in their favor.
Someone say Floyd because I see a money hill. I'm sorry, I had to do it. I love Manny Pacquiao. But as you can see, this is where they're making all of the money. This is going to be the fight of their lives. And boy, are they going to hold on to it. Sikra is already holding on to that thumper and his life taking away another. This is it. This could be the turnaround. With 30 seconds left on the clock, this is huge for XCEED. And they're holding it down tight. This is tighter than a jar of mayonnaise, Kali.
Oh my god, man, I can't seem to open a jar of mayonnaise a while ago. And I mean, this game just continues to get hotter. I mean, amends after amends, defense after defense, attacks after attacks. They just can't seem to catch a break in this hard point. But for Rain, winning this huge gunfight with the help of Coles is going to be more than enough for them to make sure that they will have the lead before moving to this next hard point rotation. We go to the reset, and so far, loving the situation for XCEED. Look at the gunfight. They're winning all of them, and at the nail, this is not looking good. They gotta find a way to bounce back, but for XCEED, they're holding towards that momentum that they got from that P4.
Yeah, and look at this. Ateneo, they don't have that balcony control. They're just going to be moving in. This could be disastrous, but Nanunu is making it happen. They're moving in through the back, and they finally able to break that point. But they got to watch out for Sigrid. They got to watch out for that 2F because this could end this take.
Yeah, of course, for Ateneo, Manunu was able to create the break, but the second floor is still in the hands of XCEED, and that's why they are handling more of the situations in this game. And right now for G, trying to play with his life, still gonna get that kill against Banana. and he's going to get one more with that Tomper dropping calls. I mean, this game now is on the hands of XCEED and Ateneo, showing no signs of revitalization at this point. But so far, they just gotta make sure that they contest this hardpoint and not give XCEED any more time in this hardpoint number 1. But when moving to that hardpoint number 2, this is where things get disastrous for XCEED. They've been winning all of that gunfights, and that really will translate to them building up those score streaks. And right now, G, with the useful hunter-killer drone, they're looking to end this game now. 20 points for the win.
Oh yeah, and speaking of winning, Loyola Gaming Ateneo, they're finally able to make it. Banana is going to chow 2, gets nothing else. Faker is able to make that trade, and now he's gonna be holding control of that 2F, of that balcony, and wreaking havoc against Ateneo. Unfortunately, he's not able to do much, but that's all they needed. Ateneo, they're getting a little bit desperate here. 33 seconds, it's 103 to 134. They need every single man that they can get, because with 10, 12 points left on the clock, XCEED might take this. Ateneo, they've got to move in quick. 4 seconds left, 5 seconds. They're finally able to break that hill, but at what cost? There doesn't seem to be much time left, Cali.
Yeah, they will be having this scrap time in XCEED already earlier in rotation for this anchor spawn for this hardpoint number 3. Things are going down the line, but still Ateneo is fighting for their life, but they gotta make most out of it on this next hardpoint rotation. They remove the players on the anchor spawn. They got the advantage in this game, 117 to 147. Now XCEED will be late on rotation as they get bullet out of the hardpoint. Now for Faker, looking to create the play, but Banana shots him down with the CPR4, looking to turn this game around. 125 to 147, still plenty of time inside his hard point. And of course, for Ateneo, this is going to be huge. Here comes the first break for XCEED. They take one player down, but the Arcus eliminated inside. LG Wheat with the huge gunfight of his life, going to take one more player down on the smokes. 140 to 147. They're looking to come back in the equalizer. We'll try to eat 2 players down, and this is one of the best comebacks ever. Right now, here today at Alliance Games, AcadArena, Call of Duty Mobile, LGA wins it, 150 to 147.
I can see the sweat dripping down their brows. I look closely at their camera. You see that? You see that? You see all of those players? Yeah, they're sweating. I can feel like the beads of perspiration dripping down their faces. And honestly, that was huge. That was huge, Kali. Did you see that rotation? That rotation from Ateneo was everything, and it broke the composure of XCEED. We've seen them just slow. We've seen them take their time, right? We've seen them do something else. They're early on the rotations. They take the spawns they like, and they play together. They take the power positions, and as soon as Ateneo started creeping their way back to the top, XCEED just lost it. And that's what you gotta love about Ateneo. I've said this before, I'll say it again. It's their composure, it's their strategy, it's the fact that they don't take hot showers ever.
Yeah, I mean, hot showers. Hot showers.
Like ice in their veins, man.
Okay, I get it, man. I mean, the composure is going to win you games, and that's what Ateneo was able to pull off against XCEED Crusaders at this first match. But the question is, will they continue to come back? Because at the end of the day, what you want is to have that good lead, and of course, good enough for you to end every match itself. But you know, XCEED Crusaders, they had that one in the bag, but they let it go. And for LG Altair Ateneo, they feed on the mistakes, and when they're able to get one, they're able to multiply it even further. And that's why they're able to chain that hardpoint number 2 to that warehouse control and was able to come back. Now, man, Cass, I'm still quite surprised.
That was wild, dude.
That was wild, man.
That was wild. That was wild. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. And like you said it. You said it. It's really just the composure. That's all it came down to. When it comes down to it, you just gotta do it. And Ateneo, they had that composure. And right now they're headed on. They're defending. They're attacking rather. So let's hope that they can keep up this pace. Let the storm rage on, as Elsa would say.
Now, of course, for XCEED, they shouldn't let it go. They got to win this game.
Yeah!
And so far, this one, now they have let go of one map already. They can't let go for more maps in this best of 5 series because you're fighting for that playoffs. And for LGA, great start for them, but the first place is going to get exchanged. And of course, XCEED, those gonna find themselves low in numbers. And Ateneo looking to get this one through. They have planted that bomb. But Lumpia is going to be one of the key players here for XCEED. Takes one down, dropping C8 goals. Gonna have to worry about the player that's swimming in that swimming pool, but that guy will not be considered right at the moment as a threat. But Lumpia will try to get this game through. 16 seconds, everything has to be perfect. Has to be efficient, but the clock is ticking. And here comes the punish from Itani, and that's XCEED taking this first match.
Looks like that Lumpia was a little bit soggy on that retake. There's really not much you can do there. I mean, it's a 1v2, and look how disciplined Ateneo is. Again, if there's anything that you can consider this LG school like for, it's definitely that discipline. It's definitely that calm and cool collective style. But right now, it looks like we're gonna be bringing some heat. We don't need to cool things down. We've got to heat them up. And XCEED, they're bringing that heat already, finding the twofer.
Oh yeah, I mean, this game's now getting a little bit more heat. And this is going to be spicy as wasabi. Okay, XCEED and LGA going a little bit of a back and forth in this game. But for Tyrant Faker and for Tyrant ADR, one of the twins here, if I'm not mistaken, it's already one out. So right now, XCEED trying to play with numbers. Coles plays a game called Cat and Mouse, but Rain takes him down. We got a 5v, or we get a 4v2, I must say. And for LGA, needs to make sure they get the most out of this one.
Oh, the tempo change. This is really, really big. Rain could hit this timing on Fanny, but does not get it. And now they're just looking for these picks. They've already found one. It's a 3v2. Very, very limited range. You just gotta take your time, but unfortunately the time has been stopped as Manunu is taken out by the thumper.
Oh man, that thumper from deep. Sheesh! Eyes in his face. We're gonna go continue this game. I mean, LGA and XCEED was able to trade rounds already, but for LG, Ithani going to be useful as he's got those. He's going to lead the team with kills with 3 here in his first 2 rounds. As we go and continue, there's going to be a push here at this B bomb site, and Jay with the huge 2Ps, and that's going to be useful for XCEED here.
Somebody give him some gravy, man. That was a sick 2-piece. Extra rice, please. Now Jay, he has the good angle and finds it. They're not able to clear him, so G is just gonna be looking for it, feeling hot, playing a lot hotter, finding the thumper kill, and giving them a chance at winning. But it's a 2v2, unfortunately, and now it's all coming down to the bomb.
Tango down.
It's all coming down to the bomb, but Rain is able to take him down. XCEED, they're starting to pull away with this.
Yeah, I mean, they're really starting to pull away, and they've been planning their strategy 2 steps ahead against Ateneo, and that's been one of the key plays right now for XCEED, though Faker is having a rough time trying to stay alive inside this game. Rain is making sure that the team is compensated as he's been involved in that gunfights with 6 kills in that. With 6 kills on his first 3 rounds. As we go towards this game, look at this defense maneuver in by Ateneo. They're so aggressive. For XCEED, they're so aggressive, and they gotta pay that price. And LGA, they're gonna be making sure that they will have the numbers in this game.
That's an adjustment. That is an adjustment, Kali. Did you see that? LG, they know that XCEED is going to hunt, and this time the hunters have become the hunted. The lions have been captured, and now it's just a game of hide and go die.
Not quite friendly right now, and the Telecom for Banana is going to get out as well, getting squished. And Ateneo de Manila, they got the numbers here. 4 players indeed, and Lumpia will be soggy once again. Wit is going to overpower that gameplay. And, Ateneo de Manila now been able to tie up the numbers in the round itself. We're going to round number 5. Final round before we switch up sides. And, whoever gets this one's going to have the match advantage before we're moving to the next half. But for sure, this is going to be a back and forth.
Oh, yeah, this is a teeter-totter game. Well, as we can see by the scoreline, both of these teams are completely and totally evenly matched. If that hard point didn't convince you, that shot by Manunu on Faker should. Banana is also rocking that DLQ, and now XCEED, they're in a dangerous spot.
Very, very dangerous. But Sigrid G now spots the first player. The bigger discipline is going to cost him his life. Oh goodness, Siren 80 over the 2-piece, but Wit trades him down. We got a 2v3 with Ateneo having the numbers game in their favor. But the last 2 players from XCEED is not going to be that easy to take down. That's going to be Lumpia and Rain, 2 of the players that are highly involved in the gunfights for this first 4 rounds. But let's see though, how will Ateneo defend their bomb? Post-plant defense going to get initiated. Seems like they will cover all these N3s. Number 5 and number 3 going to hit around the driveway. Let's see if there's going to be a drive-by. But no, they're going to take a rain check. And now, here we go. Rain with the AK-117. Spots the first play all across. Needs to get this shot to connect. But no elimination made. And the clock is ticking. And Rain going in with the pressure. But now, her information is already spotted, but number 3 around the back onto that Laundries is going to be muchly needed, but the time, it's going down. Not really good here for XCEED. They tried their best, but Ateneo, they're going to take this first half.
And that was a phenomenal defense from Ateneo. I mean, did you see that? They did not want to leave. They were like, this is my rifle. This is my gun. We're just gonna stay here. This is our little area, our wall of impenetrability, and playing around those head glitches, playing together, not giving them any open looks in this game. That's what you love to see from attackers on post.
Okay, now as we go through this game. Alright, Lumpia is doing this gunfight and is going to convert chopping banana. But we going to hide around this Vans. 2 players to worry about. He's gonna miss the Tomper, and G will be fending on that mistake, and they're going to push at this B bomb site.
Oh yeah, and they have good angles as well. They have the numbers, they have the angles, and it's up to Lulu to convert and find those kills. But unfortunately, XC, they're already taking space. And unfortunately for LG, it's just one person left. That's Coles. Coles, what are you gonna do with that DLSU? Just running around with your karambit, chilling, picking up maybe pick up another gun. Nah. Yeah, that's it. The CBR comes through. 24 seconds left. Can you clutch this, Coles? Can you find it? Because you don't know there's somebody behind you, and what you don't know is always the thing that kills you. XCEED, they're able to walk away with 3, keeping this round nice and tight.
Yeah, nice and tight. Like a mayonnaise jar. A jar of mayonnaise.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Well, we're gonna go and continue, man. I mean, I'm having so much fun with the word plays right now, Gas, but you know, for this round to be so close, this has already happened on that first map. 150-147, but it was on favor for Ateneo. But here this time, XCEED looking to get this one locked down, but you know, it's going to be a tall order for them. But this smoke right here could close down that dot. And now there we go, smokes in. Coles needs to defend for dear life. Here comes Faker with the Mac 10, shreds it down like a cheese grater. Okay, we got this bomb set opened up.
Yeah, but Banana, it's not going to walk away quietly into the night. If anything's gonna be mashed, it's going to be LG. Banana already taking out one. LG, though, it's not looking good for them because Wheat is the last person alive, and he's gonna barely survive this. He's barely got a chance, and that chance has been baked into a bread named XCEED.
Wow.
I can't stop. It's not gonna stop.
I mean, of course, for Lumpia, it's gonna have those 7 kills right now for XC, but you know, for Banana, needs to get it engaged for Ateneo. He's got 3 kills with 7 deaths. Not looking good. You know, he needs that Wheat to be at Tehran, but 4-3 on this game. Okay, look at this defense from Banana. Gonna spot G on that staircase. This is going to be pretty crucial for them. But you know, all this noise structured up, the timing has to be very, very perfect. 3 kills here right now for Banana. G still lurking. He spots the laser. 1v1 takes down Faker. And Banana will be taken down as well. So we got this 4v3 situation. And things not falling in the hands of Ateneo as Tyrant ADR and crew will be battling for the kills. And I mean, the execution is nice, but they still have 2 players to worry about.
Yeah, and those 2 players are Coles and Fanny. You gotta be careful. You could hit that timing, but unfortunately, the only one getting hit is Fanny. It's up to Coles again. Last person standing with that CBR. Don't need no DLQ, but unfortunately, you did need some teammates. XCEED, they're moving in with 5, and it looks like we could be heading into a 5-map series, Kali.
Yeah, I mean, the first game was close, and now here this time, the first half was really indeed a back and forth. But now that XCEED has finally found their momentum, let's see if they're able to convert this final round for them to win inside this game. But you know, the last time that LJ was able to win, they were able to come back. So we can't just erase them out of the picture just yet. You know what this girls and what this guys could do, and that's coming back. But XCEED looking to not let it go. But Wheat takes down Lumpia. Now we got a 4v5, but there's still a lot of time for XCEED to plan their strategies to make sure that this game is going to get equalized and make it a 4v4.
And now it's just a game of patience. Ateneo, they want to take advantage of XCEED's heat, and they're doing it in phenomenal fashion. Look, they already have that control over Garden. Now, it's just the chokeout play on XU based on this positioning.
Oh my goodness, LG Wheat making sure that everything's going to get locked down on that mid gardens. I love that. You control gardens. You're going to have access point to that A and the B flag, and Wit now opening things up for LGA at this A bomb site. But you know, indeed, that B flag is pretty open for them to use as well. And I love their priority, you know. They're not trying to attack so fast. They're making sure that everything is going to get planned out. Wheat spots the player, shreds it down. Will he be able to eliminate G? Yes, indeed. Now, 2v5 situation, XCEED not looking good so far in this game, but Faker takes down one, but Wit gets the trade. We got a 1v4 with ADR being the last guy standing to see what can he do, as he drops one player already, stopping Wit. 3 more players to worry about.
Tim Tam is down, so it's up to Flim Flam to make it happen. Tyron, second set of the Twins. Can they take one down? Unfortunately, is traded out on that challenge. Not much you could do, but that was a great attempt though. Gotta give him that.
Yeah, man. He was almost able to lock down the player on that second floor gardens as well. But, you know, the numbers game is just too huge. And it's just too advantageous for Ateneo. And now, again, XCEED, they have the opportunity to close down the round. For me, though, if they want to win this game, they don't want to play on the round number 11, because that's where Ateneo will decide to pick and fiend again on those mistakes and make sure that they get that momentum in their hand. And I love this play from XCEED, you know. They attacked so aggressively earlier. Now they try to play it passively here, guys.
Yeah, and this is the thing. It's because they don't want to lose, right? I mean, they know that Ateneo has ice in their veins. So they have to get that composure. They have to hold on to it. So right now, they're just taking their time, looking for those picks, playing Ateneo's game. And the question is, who plays it better?
Oh yeah, man. I mean, definitely. Is it going to be XCEED or is it going to be Ateneo? That's going to be the top question. Banana almost single-handedly take down Rain, but Wit was able to get that final delivery. Now we get this early 4v5. And again, the last time that Ateneo de Manila University had that first blood, they were able to win a round. So let's see if they're going to continue that pace here against XCEED as they go through a arduous battle here. I mean, they have that number disadvantage, so they gotta make sure that when they push a bomb site, they cover all the entries just to make sure that the post-plant defense is going to be very perfect. Now XCEED has already made their way to a bomb site, and they're looking to be able to plant that bomb. Let's see though, how are they able to stand against 5 players of Ateneo?
Oh, this could be a good setup. This could be a good setup if ADR is able to convert on Fanny. He has the position, but does he have the aim? Unfortunately taken out by Pose instead. And now it's just going to be a rumble in the jungle. There's 32 seconds and plenty of time on a 5v3. They got to play this perfect.
Man, here we go. XCEED, they're looking to go down one by one, but G going to get taken down as well. Lumpia trying to stay alive, but Ateneo will be too hot to handle, and they take this round number 10, and we're moving into a round number 11. It has to go through this, man. Another close game.
You hate to see it. You hate to see it as a player on post-plant when there's 3 people rushing you. And that's the strength of Ateneo. It's that composure. But XCEED, Xavier, they have this. They've got it down in the bag. I believe it. I believe it. They just gotta find that reset. And LG, they're playing a lot. Like, they're playing slow. So XCEED, they just have to find that one pick off. This is a 2-2. So they just need that one guy. And that will open up the map for them.
Yeah, I love the ideation right there. Right now, Gasp, and you know, for sure, XCEED. Look at this defense. I love it. They control the mid-map and, of course, the B bomb site as well. And number 2 in Wheat, if he goes down, that's going to be worrisome for Ateneo's win rate percentage. But I love the play right now. Both this team skipping their plans to their chest, waiting for where the wind will blow. Wheat, though, is going to have 10 kills. And G with the nade, dropping Banana. So now, here we go. This is what you want if you're XCEED.
Oh yeah, talk about chopping up onions for Ateneo. They're getting so close, but it's so far. So now, with 58 seconds on the clock, they have to decide, are we going to wait for them to push in, or can we take a risk? Because waiting in itself is something that might not push through, considering XCEED. They're waiting themselves. They know they have the advantages. They have all of them.
Yeah, I mean, they have everything in control right now. And if you're LGA, you gotta make a push. The clock is ticking. Everything is not going to be in your favor when that clock hits 20. And Bertani looking to get the pressure, takes down Rain. Huge gunfight right there. Cole takes down G. ADR takes Tani. Lumpia gets Wheat. We got a 3v2. The numbers in favor of XCEED. Looking to get this game locked down. 20 seconds left. Ateneo looking to gut in with that kill. They're going to make sure they get a 2v2 situation. And that bomb should be planted.
Oh, that was a big risk.
Number 4.
That was a big risk that didn't pay off, but Lumpia is able to take one down, and this is looking good. Tyrant, they just have to play. They just has to play together. They just have to play XCEED. They have to play together, and they do it. The power of friendship wins the day. And XCEED, they're able to make the first map theirs. Holy moly, Kali, that was close.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta agree with you, man. They have combined the spice, everything nice, just to make sure that the formula is going to get equivocated at the end. XCEED Crusaders, that's what you want. After letting go of one map, they made sure that that map number 2 will be able to favor them. And of course, the play from Lumpia with that SVD at the end, totally the game changer for this round number 11. And this guy needs to get shut up because that was a power play from him. Yes.
Yeah, that was a lot of power. That's why he's Tyrant. That's why he has all the power. That's why he's a tyrant. Anyway, again, we can't take away from the fact though that this was too close for comfort. Again, for XCEED, we've seen this time and again. They're able to make their way easy breezy all the way there to basically securing the game. But right before the finish line, Ateneo, they just get their second win and they move in. XCEED, this is too much. They are bleeding too much for their victories, and they've got to stop it somehow. They've got to cool down. They've got to keep that composure if they want to pull away with this slot towards the playoff.
I mean, I have to agree with you, man. And obviously for XCEED, they could have won that first map if only they could have defended that warehouse number 3 a little bit further. But though they lost that first map, they made amends. But it was really, really close, as you said, at this map number 2. And that's going to be forced to a round number 11. But you know, for sure, if you're XCEED, you want to make sure that you're going to be able to pull away early and, of course, end the game strong, just to make sure that everything is going to get handled pretty well. And now, we're moving into firing range, domination, LGA, XCEED, all tied up with 1 win on the map count in this best of 5 series. Whoever gets this victory gonna have that match point in the series.
Yeah, and this is the game. This is the pressure cooker for XCEED. I mean, this is a team that does not know how to deal with pressure well, but they're just gonna blast through it anyway. Faker able to take down Wheat, and this could open up mid for them if they hold on to that trailer.
Yeah, definitely, man. And if you're Faker, you're gonna have to stay alive, but he's going to look to extend that pressure, but it's going to get taken down. Well, for now, LGA going down 1 by 1. XCEED, look at the defense. They control the white warehouse, and now they've been able to push here at this power position at the wood house. And number 2, ADR, he's mad and is looking to get this kill as well. Here we go. We are seeing LJ spawn at the top side of the map, and ADR looking to prevent more players. He's just shredding all 10 players inside the game. He's got 5 in a row, building up on his score streak. Almost lights out Manunu, but now finally he gets shot down, but the damage has been done. XCEED only needs a little bit more hold to get that B flag in their favor.
Yeah, and XCEED, they're doing such a good job. Maybe the triple cap, the actual triple cap for XCEED. This is looking better than a peanut butter and mayonnaise sandwich. Weed is just trying to find whatever value we can, but he does not know where to look. Thankfully, he just knows where to aim, and that's more than enough. They're able to take back C, but what about A and B?
Well, it's in favor right now for LJ, and they gotta do whatever it takes for them to get an even more advantage at this game, but XCEED just had a far better control on the overall power positions inside this game. For Wheat, they're looking to push at this A flag, but you know, Lumpia is going to be there the second floor. It's gonna have that height advantage, and Lumpia looking to score a kill here. And of course, for ADR, huge play right there to reinforce. And for now, for Faker, as he's going to move into this auto repair shop, he's gonna get the control now. So he drops down, he spots Wheat, takes him down, but a little bit of a trade there in this game. But you know, for sure, XCEED building up more points compared to LGA.
Well, yeah, you get that from a triple cap, and you get that from solid holding. Right now, I think even we have to acknowledge that XCEED, their mid control is just phenomenal, and that's what's getting them this round so far. They already got that score limit there.
Yeah, definitely, man. 50 to 22 in this game.
Oh, it's not looking good. I mean, it's looking really good for XCEED, but again, this is Ateneo. This is crunch time for Ateneo, and if there's anything that we know, they're very good in crunch time. ADR again holding the favorite position. The question is, can he handle it? Already bringing up that Mac 10, and unfortunately, we'll be restarting the lobby, so you'll be seeing our wonderful faces once more. Kali, how are you doing? I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying the game so far. Like,
I'm enjoying it as well, man.
It's fun. It's fun. They're great. These are really phenomenal teams. And you know, what would make this broadcast even better would be more viewers. After all, the battle pass prizes, the full draw prizes, they scale with viewers. Kali, tell us more about it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're able to reach 250 viewers, we're going to be giving away 10 battle pass. And of course, if we reach 500 viewers, we're going to give 1K Garena shells for 3 winners. And again, if you're more than lucky enough, and if we reach 1,000 viewers, we're going to be giving away 1 full draw for 1 lucky winner. So make sure you got to be active in the comment section, and make sure you follow, like, and share the official page of AcadArena for you to be able to qualify.
Yep. That is how you win. That is players play games to win tournaments. We join giveaways. we join giveaways. I mean, I'm not good enough to be a pro, so you know, I might as well have nice skins on my account. What do they call that? They call it yung pambawi. They call it. I don't know what it's called in English.
I don't know how to call it as well. My English vocabulary is so limited, but guys, I'd like you to have the time to think about what's going to be the word in the English language.
I don't want to think anymore. I just want to pew pew. But yeah, speaking of pew pews, I mean, we gotta talk about like how Banana and Wheat have just been lighting things up on the side of LG. I mean, like the team play from XCEED aside, like just how well they cut up the map. Like in terms of map familiarity, I would give it to XCEED any day of the week. But just in terms of raw gun skill, like being able to break open the point when it matters, you see that man with a banana right there. That is what's giving him all of the skill. That's his lucky item. And with Wheat as well, putting up those numbers, there's ADMU rather, our team you gotta look out for.
Yeah, they're going to be the team to look out forward to. But I'm surprised that Banana will have the banana right in front of his picture, but he's not going to use that Mac-10 Banana Blaster just to make sure the power grows stronger in this battlefield. But, you know, for ADMU, right now, loving the play. Again, we have resetted this domination. We earlier had a 50 target score, but now here this time, it's going to be the standard 75 points. And, I mean, XCEED is going to be lighting up the show with this early triple capture.
Again, they didn't just do it once, they did it twice. That's huge. XCEED, they really know this map, and Faker really knows how to run that Mac 10. That is more than just a fake play. That is an OG one. Tyrant, ADR, and Faker, they are lighting things up for their side. If you have Wheat and Banana, we have the twins. We have ADR and Faker. Banana and Wheat, though, they're willing to respond, certainly in kind, but responses can only get you so far. You need those points.
Yeah, they need those points, and they gotta double down that effort. But, you know, I'm starting to agree with you, and I'm starting to believe that XCEED has far better map familiarity here, Gas. And I mean, looking at the start of this game, LGS got totally locked down earlier. They were not really able to score a lot of points. And looking at this game, we have reached the halfway mark of this first half. And this score is 5-51. ADMU barely getting the double-digit score right now. And the response was able to get the A flag, but now this time, you're looking to get this B. But I don't know, XCEED's got a far better map control. They could take and eliminate every player they see with this type of angles that they take. And right now, look at this, Faker looking to use this Annihilator, looking to contest a lot of players, looking to wait for the opportunity to get all these skills. But for now, I'm not gonna find any. But, you know, the damage has been done already here, guys.
He got Predated, and this is actually worse. Kali, this is worse than the first time. Ateneo, they just lost it. This is way worse. They were at least putting up a fight the first round, but right now it's just XCEED running the show completely, taking back every point. In for a penny, in for a pound, and it's a pound of flesh that XCEED is taking out from Ateneo. 75-18. That isn't a scoreline. That is domination.
Yeah, no, domination, of course. In a domination match, no pun intended. And of course, if you are ADMU right now, your death outweighs your kills. And you gotta do something about that. XCEED, everybody will be having the positive KD except for Lumpia, of course, is holding down the support. He was playing the support role and, of course, making sure that every power position is going to be handled by XCEED. But right now, for LG, moving into the second half, they get the favorite spawn. They get that Charlie flag, so immediately they will have the auto repair shop control. But what they gotta do is make sure that they score all of these points because they got a lot of combat gameplays to do.
Yeah, and look at ADR, so ratty. Look, again, going for the triple cap maybe, but instead just messing around with those spawns, finding kills after kills. ADR with a thumper at close range. That guy is disgusting. He already has the Dragonfly and the Pred and is looking for the B flag, but no, they have more than enough score streaks to basically secure the points they want.
Yeah, definitely, man. But for ADMU, they also have a score sheet that will be highly available, and that will be Itani with that cluster strike. For ADMU, let's see how are they able to emphasize onto that. But so far for XCEED, they're gonna invest 3 annihilators, and that's going to be more than enough for them to get the Charlie flag involved. But ADMU, I don't know why they put this cluster strike here off early. Maybe just to try to get this Charlie flag. But you know, for XCEED, their gunfights is just too hot to handle. And you just can't seem to get this control if you only have one player locking down this flag. But for now, Wait will be able to outdo all of the players here, guys.
Oh, and now it secures their triple cap. The turnaround. We talked about LG being able to bring it back from the brink of destruction. And so far, they are doing just that. It's getting a little bit tense, and you can see on XCEED's movements, they are getting desperate. The composure could be lost right now, Kali.
You know, I mean, guys, if the Earth's gravity is constant, XCEED's constant here is, of course, making a strong start and, of course, falling at the end. But it's going to be very, very, very close. But, you know, for ADMU, they're going to have a slow start, but they will make sure to come back at the end of the day and, of course, give their opponent a very hard time. But so far, a pretty back and forth. ADMU is going to have a far better advantage, having the Charlie flag and the B flag control. But Tyrant Faker looking to turn this game around, but is going to get turned down by Banana with that CBR. And now for XCEED, desperation attempt. They're looking to play individually. And LG, hey, look at that kill feed. Everybody's getting involved.
Oh yeah, speaking of getting involved, Ateneo, they really want to get that triple cap right now. They're not sure just yet if this is a done deal, and they want to put the nail in the coffin. Tyrant Lumpia is already making a statement, but every member of LG, they're making speeches. It's a back and forth, but unfortunately, the only fourth you need is that point. They still don't have any B, and at this point, they've got to try for something else because at the end, they have every single point locked down. And they're looking for another triple cap.
Yeah, I mean, I have to agree with you, man. If things are not working your way, maybe try to find an alternative. And right now, LGA with the triple capture. XCEED can just seem to catch a break. The game just happened so fast. But now they're trying to make amends by making sure they get the Charlie flag in control. They put 3 players hopping in this flag. And that's going to cut that bleeding, but they gotta do more.
They need more. They almost had more, but unfortunately, again, the Sentry contest on A. They just need 1 more point. This is coming down to peanuts here. 2 thin slices of bread, 109 to 114. The only difference maker here is that double cap, but unfortunately, Ateneo, they already have the control. It's Wheat holding on to the point. Wheat is holding on to this game. Sigra G has a lot to say too. Finding one, getting taken out instead, and this is such a difficult position to be in as XU. It's 118 to 118, but on the double cap, it's going to be very, very difficult. Wheat already contesting the C, just causing complete and total chaos. XCEED is not sure where they should look and where they should go, but just as we were saying it, they're able to get the double cap, 125 to 122. Kali, this is really, really close. I'm dying over here, and so are the members of LG.
Yeah, the game just continues to get a little bit more better and competitive right at the end of this game. 128 to 128 is the score of the game, but XCEED, they're gonna have the lead so far in this game. Tyrant Lumpia will try to cut that bleeding by getting this B flag, but no, he's going to get prevented. Wheat now looking to get the pressure here after this B flag. They hop on it, they will be successful. 20 seconds left in the game, and it looks like LGA will be having that lead in a minute now. XCEED, they gotta make sure they get a capture, of course, in this game for them to win. But LGA, it's a switch of the script. It's going to be them now on that lead. 5 more seconds, and LGA will be coming back for the second time. They will win in this map number 3, 144 to 141. And I mean, guys, the last time they play Hardpoint, the last time they play Response, it was also a 3-point lead. And LG up there, the composure is just on the next level here, man.
They're about to change shirts. I can feel it. Somebody's gonna bring out a towel. Maglalabasan na ang mga bimpo para sa ADMU. It's so hot. It's so sweaty. And they do it again and again. Kali, this is not a fluke. This is a strat. Ateneo's like, we want to give you guys a good show. Loyola versus Loyola. Let's show them who's built different. Give them a little bit at the start and then slap on the peanut butter, slap on the fixins. When the going gets tough, right? The tough win games. And Ateneo, they win 2 out of 1. 1 away from the series. 1 away from that ticket to playoffs live at Conquest.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I mean for XCEED, they have let it go twice already, man. Twice already. You can't do that same thing over and over again. You can't repeat the same mistake twice. And as we go and move into another hardpoint game mode, and again, the last time we played another hardpoint, it was a win for Altair. And if so, we do see XCEED Crusaders start strong and of course give LG Altair the win once again. I'm gonna completely blast my brain here, guys.
It's consistency for me. It's the consistency for me, good sir. I mean, like, we have a story of 2 flips, right? On the flip, you have XC that's strong at the start and just falls off late game. And then on Altair's side, we have people who are like slow to start, but then they just completely annihilate late game. So at this point, XC has 2 solutions. Either one, stop going bananas. You know what I mean? Bananas on LG. So stop going bananas. Stop losing it late game, or just finish it early, right? Just get your licks in. Maximize being a strong starter so you don't have to worry about the finish line because it's gonna be over before it even began.
Oh wow. Well, I love the point out. I love the point out there, guys. These 2 teams have a different concept, And for XCEED, I love what you offered. I mean, the ideation to actually win it early as much as possible, just to make sure there will be no more comebacks for ADMU when they try to create a spark in this match. And so far for XCEED, love the engagements right now inside this hard point. As you can see, there's going to be 2 players stacking inside of hard point, and not only that, LGA is going to be stuck on that yellow building, so they're going to be much easier to control and go down easily as XCEED goes in for those traps enabled in this game. But now for LGA, they're gonna step inside this hard point, but for XCEED, they got the good spawn for the next hill.
Yeah, but the Slayer on the side of LG's Manunu, he's gonna be breaking this open. Could be already open. And I think XCEED, they might just be setting up for a rotation for the next point here. Possibly.
Yeah, I mean, definitely XCEED. They will be right off early. They will be scoring all this crap time, though. So that's going to be one major play for them. And of course, the game just going to continue to be a lot better when you get that earlier rotation, because you're going to have all of these advantages. And for Banana, looking to try to create this play around the very back. And LG looking to get involved. All of these gunfights, they trash all the players inside the hill. Bullet them away. And Banana with that turn drops G. And now they get this hill.
Oh, you gotta love that discipline from Banana not to overextend his position and secure that secure P2. And it's looking very, very good for Ateneo already, but Faker has the point and already has the spawn. But unfortunately, we have Ateneo. They're spawning gas. This is going to be a very, very big play. Faker has to hold on for reinforcements to arrive, because right now, XCEED, they're getting pinched in by Ateneo, but unfortunately, Faker is a lot more original than you think. Already taken down, though. Weak finding 2. Taken out finally by Tyrant Lumpia, and unfortunately, the point has been taken back by Ateneo. They have rushed in, and they have taken everything, pillaging the village, as they say.
Yeah, I mean, they got everything now in their luck and in their control. XCEED looking to get the final contest before they move into this next hardpoint rotation, but it's going to be a 50-50 off of that next hill. But for now, this scrap time looking to be in the hands for both ends. But Faker going to make sure that every bit of scrap time is going to be in their favor. But again, moving to the next hill, LGA still not having the lead at all, but they swarm that hard point. They get the anchor spawn. They have everything in place. All they just have to do is set down that defense inside his hard point. But Faker going to make things hard, causing all this terror. But Manunu, as soon as he brings in that Annihilator, he got taken out. So that's going to be a huge play there for ADMU, just canceling out the play there from Faker. But then again, they gotta make sure that the attack is going to be very, very efficient, because right now ADMU or XCEED is in that hard point.
They're fighting for the spawn with their lives right now. I mean, they completely flipped it, and that's what you love to see from XCEED. XCEED, they're heating things up, but come the next rotation, can they hold on to it? Banana already moving in. He's gonna be walking into 3. Can he find him? No, nobody finds him. And unfortunately for him, it's Lumpia and ADR holding things down at the 4th, and Ateneo, they'll just be going for this early rotation, but they'll have to deal with Rain, who's already there.
But, you know, he's gonna get swarmed like a baby. And of course, like in this game, there's going to be repercussions. You go for the early rotation, you lose the time with that earlier hard point. But for now, in this game, with that early rotation for LGA, it's going to be huge, because this is going to be one of the monihills in this map itself. Control it early, you're gonna have a far better odds of winning this game itself. 44 to 92, 50 seconds left, and XCEED gonna find themselves out in the hard point. C8, Cole's going to make sure he's going to delay any players that will be attacking. Find one player, but no, going to get D9. But for now, ADMU need to come back.
They're slowing things down right now. If you can see them, they're retaking organized, but they're walking in through the death tunnel. They find one. Faker or taking one out the Coles, taking out 2 instead. It's looking very, very difficult for XCEED, but they make the impossible even less so. Unfortunately, XCEED, they're unable to break that hill, and now look at the decisions they're making. Look at how far back they are spawned right now. It's very, very difficult. They might as well play for next.
Play for next. This hard point just got really locked down by ADMU. A monohill totally indeed for LGA now. They have made this game really, really close. Single-digit lead after trailing so hard for the first 3 set of hard points. But now we go to the reset. Here is where it gets interesting. Turning point of the game, and Manuno strikes 2 players down, and not only that, 7 in a row, full streak out, and this is going to be needed by ADMU at the late game. For now, XCEED has got that lead, but it will be turned around by LGA. But for a brief moment though, as XCEED decides to say no, not today, but LGA says no, no, no as well. They will also have this hardware locked down, and Banana won't be there to control, but he gets taken down, and now this is just a back and forth.
If XCEED loses point 1, they lose this entire game because they don't have any protection. Point 1 is the only place where they don't have protection from clusters. They have to be careful, and they have to win this point. It's very, very dangerous situation for XCEED to be in. And if Ateneo recognizes that point 1 is the way to win this game, this could be game, set, and match. Right now, XCEED, they don't seem to stand much of a chance with the score streaks available on Ateneo, and they already invested.
Oh, you know, for this late game, it's going to be efficient for you to make sure that every score streak you use is going to be properly invested, and it's going to be useful, and of course it's going to help you win these games. And now as we are on this late stage, C8 goals going to get turned down. It's going to be Lumpia and of course ADR to this part point for now in this hill, but Banana is going to go down as well. So far the defense locked down by XCEED is just quite phenomenal. 4 players inside just swarming this hill. Cole's going to get eradicated, and the attacks and the onslaught for LGA seems to not just be successful. XCEED on a far better edge. They get everything locked down, they win all the gunfights, and they're soaking all the time inside this hard point.
No, they could win this. They could win this because the cluster was not dropped immediately, and now they're just giving XCEED good power positions to just laser them from. Ateneo, they're too comfortable in that cluster. They did not clear it properly, and this is how XCEED walks away with this map. Oh my god, Kali. That was, oh man, that was so unfortunate. Ateneo could have closed it out. P1 was the cluster point. You win P1, you win the game. But unfortunately, they didn't recognize that. XCEED, they took advantage. They won the first point, and they strung together the second. They decided, we're not going to play for power positions. We're going to play as a team, sticking together through thick and thin, securing that map. Finally, we get that consistency from XCEED. And right now, it could be a dice toss because these two teams are at playoff point.
Yeah, of course, man. One win away and you advance to that next stage. But I have to put another touch on the point you have earlier for LGA. They got the cluster strike already up for that hard point number 1. They could have used it there. And of course, that only reset the momentum and of course to read out XCEED in the game. But they could also be able to create the version to create the anchor spawn for the next hard point itself as well. If they could have invested that cluster strike at that reset on that first hard point, but they didn't. And that's why XCEED was able to capitalize on the situation that they are put in, and thus we are going to see a map number 5.
And that's what I really like. What I find really interesting about those games, like the way me and Kali cast it, it sounds like we're just having a good time, and we're just chilling. Oh yeah, they're doing that normal stuff. But those small things, like it's deciding where to put the big guns, the sentries, the predators, even the dragonflies, right? Like, and especially the clusters. Those are the game-changing score streaks, and now it's S&D. We're not going to be seeing any of that. This is all about that raw skill and that raw intelligence. So let's get this party started. Playoff point, everything on the line. Which Loyola school will be advancing to the playoffs?
It's going to be one or the two. But whoever has that practical, tactical brilliance will be able to get a lot more victories in this game. And I honestly would love to see who does the first blood in this first round. Things are just suddenly out of control now against ADMU as Faker was able to fake out Itani with that good slide as we move into this first round. 30 seconds already passing by. The B bombs that is where XCEED is trying to attack, but Banana will engage one, goes for the second, and is going to be successful as well. Now everything is in the hands of LGA. A matter of conversion for one more time. ADR gets it done, but you know who? It's going to be Banana from the top as he makes it drop. He drops G. 2v1, a pretty back and forth, but the numbers favors LGA.
And so the balance shifts, Kali. LG Banana with Wheat just holding down the fort. These two are the guys who get that job done.
I mean, that's the first round. It's the first round. I mean, the balance shifts. So right now, XCEED, they gotta go back, get more guns to just be able to propel themselves even further in this game. And right now, Banana, with the aggressive play that they added in this game, ADR will be popping up from that second floor onto that barrels, but Banana will be having a far better execution, dropping all these two players. And now, for some reason, on this first 24 seconds, G is the only player remaining alive for XCEED. Things are not looking good for them.
This is the flip. This was the flip. Ateneo, they are slow starters, but right now they're heating it up. They're just saying, okay, it's time. Momentum for us. They're just swapping roles, but can XCEED take advantage of this switch? Because Ateneo, they're just walking out guns blazing, and XCEED, they've got to cool them off somehow.
Yeah, they gotta cool him off. Maybe try to throw a bucket of water just to make sure that the heat stops from overheating even further. But you know who? LGA, look at this, man. They're on the defensive side, but they're the ones going in for the aggressive. This is just too comfortable if you are ADMU. Wit now gonna go down in the hands of Faker, but they've already dealt the damage. They got the number advantage with Itani getting this 2-piece to make sure that this is going to be a 4v2 all down to G and Tyrant Faker. And now with Itani just recently taking down Faker, G playing a 1v4. Let's see what this girl can do.
Oh, yeah. Well, G just holding on to that map 10. Looking for that information. I'm sure that G is aware that they are swarming that bomb. So if G can isolate that fight at balcony, this could be it. But unfortunately, Pansit and breadsticks are all you're going to get. Oh, man. I do not want to be G.
I mean, it's not a friendly altercation, man. When you got 4 players aiming down your sights at a 1v1 angle, and that's right in front of G. Of course, this guy is guaranteed to die. No way indeed of surviving. But, you know, if you're XCEED and you've dropped these first 3 maps already, first 3 rounds already, you can't afford to lose one more. You can't give ADMU the chance to score a little bit more points in this game. Remember, what we're fighting for here is that playoff spot, and LGA really closer to the goal now, and XCEED needs to make a move, and right now they have a 3v3. This is the best chance for them to convert.
Yeah, well, 3-0 I would say is marginally closer than 0. It's first to 6 after all, and it's just gonna be. I like this. LG, they're just playing together at this point. This is where the danger of XCEED strategy lies. This is all or nothing. They're looking for a pick, but if they don't find it, that's GG next round. That is your express trial to life premium suspended. And that is the one. That is it. That's it. Yep. That's one canceled membership, and all they have to do now is cancel Fakers. And
Okay.
Faker might find one. He's not going to go quietly into the night. He's bringing out his Mac 10. He's bringing out his Thumper. He has 51 seconds. There's 51 seconds to live. 51 seconds to try. But you can see it. You can see how LG is playing right now. They're playing so close. And the switcheroo, the bait and swap, gets that attention diverted and gets Ateneo 2 points away from this playoff.
Yeah, definitely, man. Faker's membership already canceled as well. ADMU is really good at slapping all them canceled membership right to exit right now. Well, they're doing a successful job at it, man. I mean, 4-0, 2 more rounds for them to win in advance to that playoffs. But, you know, the game is not yet over until a team reaches that 6-point mark. And of course, for XCEED, they still have a chance to win this game. All they just gotta do is convert, but Wheat takes down Faker, and now we got this 5v3.
And this is what Shrek was telling us all along. It's not ogre till it's ogre. And Lumpia is holding on to B. It's a 3v4. Unfortunately, they don't have the good positions. Maybe if Rain can find one. If Rain could find one, this could be it. This could be the round that they flip things on its head. Is Lumpia going to be crispy, or are they going to be deep fried? Sigrid Jai is already taken out. Lumpia does his best and is taken out as well. It's Rain, last person alive, but with 3 people there staring you down on an AK-117, there's not much you can do. And Ateneo, they walk away with round 5. XCEED 5-0'd Ateneo switching sides. Could this be the miracle that XCEED needs to win this playoff spot? Because it's not looking great, Kali.
It's not looking great, guys. XCEED needs to win 6 rounds in a row perfectly. They got to make sure that there's going to be no errors at all to make sure for them to maximize the odds of winning in this game. But for now, as we move in through this game, Lumpia and Rain now making sure they light things up, dropping 2 players from LGA. And now, we got this 3v5, but they're looking to make the push here. Wheat drops Lumpia down on Fanny with the shotdown dropping G. 3v3. Now look how things have confirmed. I mean, for LGA, they're down by 2 players, but they respond back with an even better compulsory. And I mean, Faker with the huge play dropping Fanny, just making sure that this game's going to be close, but with the topper, all down to Rain. 2v1.
Oh no! The pressure was drip, and unfortunately, it didn't stop and they could not take it. And now Rain, he's going to have to make this play. They, rather, would have to make this play. It's going to be the play of their lives. Oh, the shot.
no.
They already have the information. It's 2F, and it's a matter of who do you want to shell first. Wants to go for Banana, and they're waiting, welcoming you into the loving arms of sweet, sweet death. But it's XCEED who'll be dealing it. Rain just has to wait. 24 seconds left on the clock, and the hunt is already beginning. He doesn't know where Wheat is. Wheat doesn't know where he is either. This is going to be the battle of his lifetime. He does not get it. With 14 seconds left, this is it. This is the game, and Wheat is unable to take him down, but it doesn't matter. He does not go for the fake, and Wheat takes the game. Ateneo, they will be proceeding to the play. They will be proceeding and taking this game. They have walked away with the lives. Walked away with the lives of XCEED past this group stage. Congratulations, Ateneo. Commiserations, Savior, and thank you for this game. Holy moly, Kali, that was intense.
You know, it's been a while since I saw a map number 5. And of course, with ADMU, LGA, and XCEED, Xavier University, just making sure we got that pack action here at this Best of 5 series. They just put on a show, man. A back and forth on the map series. But XCEED, if only they could have won that first map, it could have been theirs in this Best of 5.
I have no words. The words, they just I mean, like they just disappeared on me because I don't know what happened. Ateneo, they just turned it on. It was like a switch that was flipped. It was like the hamster that was walking on the wheel suddenly decided I'm gonna start running. Boom 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 boom. I like how there are sound effects, but you get the point, right? Like Ateneo, they just turned it on. Like I don't know what happened. Maybe the sweat finally got soaked up by all of the towels, and they decided it's game time, game on. My back isn't cold anymore. I have no words. There was just a phenomenal set from both of these teams. But Ateneo, with the composure and with that sudden burst of strength, really just blew everyone out of the water.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely, man. So for LG Altair, Ateneo de Manila University, they win against XCEED Crusaders, Xavier University, Ateneo de Cagayan in a 3-2 manner. So it was really rather close. But we got more action coming right up next after this break. It's going to be Fit Dasig and MCL Malayan Warlocks. It's going to be Gas and Warden bringing you that match. We'll be right back after this break.
That was Jessica's tournament. Inorganize niya ito with a student club in her campus na ginabayan namin all the way. And that's how they met. That's what we do here in AcadArena.
We turn gamers into leaders, casters, breadwinners. AcadArena. It's not just play.
Outside the game, I'd have a hard time making decisions and just go through life without any direction really. But when I'm in the game and as captain of the team, I have to make confident split-second decisions to lead our team and give us that direction we need to win the game.
I got my self-confidence when I become a radio jock for the university, and it basically developed my self-confidence to speak out loud to many people out there.
As an ate, you're supposed to know what to do. Minsan, parang hindi na pwedeng magkamali. Kasi ate ka eh, dapat you serve as an example for the younger ones. But as a student leader, that was not the case for me. I was allowed to make mistakes, learn, and do better. Just like how we encourage you, our Telecoms, to wear your stripes.
The community that we've built across the world have given us a place to belong. As the world becomes more connected, the opportunities will reach all corners of the world. I'm so excited to bring campus gaming across Southeast Asia.
Esports and gaming can be a great equalizer. Here, your physique doesn't matter too much. Your sex and gender shouldn't matter. You have an avatar. You're just you and all the awesomeness that comes with it. It matters less which part of the world you're in. The world is bigger, and there's so much we can do together in gaming and esports. You just need to meet the right people to change the world.
In AcadArena, I broke through solo queue and became a team player.
In AcadArena, I broke through my comfort zone and became more social.
In AcadArena, I break through my hardship and become more confident.
In AcadArena, I was able to break through my shy and timid self and turn into a student leader, kinda.
In AcadArena, before I was lost, but because of the org, I was able to find my passion.
Happy birthday, AcadArena. Continue breaking through the stigma of video games and academics.
Happy birthday to AcadArena. We look forward to all the great work you guys will be doing in the coming years.
Happy birthday, AcadArena. We hope you continue to support our industry and break the stereotypes of how student gamers can be.
Pinoys continue to dominate in esports globally. This startup aims to keep the streak going and provide education for those eyeing a gaming career. AcadArena secured over 170 million pesos for their projects. We get to know more about their initiatives with a young...
It's still crazy to think that it's been 3 years since AcadArena started. Today isn't just a celebration of our anniversary, it's a celebration of everyone who supported us along the way. We've had students who grew up with AcadArena, myself being one of them. We know what it's like to balance work and studies, and we know what it's like to feel like you're not gonna make it. But you will, and it'll all be better. Break through with us.
Pag pinanghihinaan na tayo ng loob, where do we go? We go where our power lies. With Go Plus 99, 8 gigs for all sites plus 8 gigs for our favorite apps. Let's own the future with Globe Prepaid.
This is Filippo.
This is Jessica.
Parehong freshies, parehong gamers. Gusto ni Filippo maging next big caster.
Si Jessica naman wants to make the biggest esports tournament in their campus.
But they don't know where to start.
They're also from different campuses
In different parts of the Philippines.
they would have never met. If not,
For AcadArena.
In AcadArena, we help students meet, collaborate, and learn all the hype and wonder ng gaming at esports.
Dito, naging caster si Filippo, even just for that afternoon. He met students with the same dream, attended our workshop, and we funded a tournament where they can debut.
That was Jessica's tournament. Inorganize niya ito with a student club in her campus na ginabayan namin all the way. And that's how they met. That's what we do here in AcadArena.
We turn gamers into leaders, casters, breadwinners. AcadArena, it's not just play.
Outside the game, I'd have a hard time making decisions and just go through life without any direction really. But when I'm in the game and as captain of the team, I have to make confident split-second decisions to lead our team and give us that direction we need to win the game.
I got my self-confidence when I became a radio jock for the university, and it basically developed my self-confidence to speak out loud to many people out there.
As an ate, you're supposed to know what to do. Minsan, parang hindi na pwedeng magkamali. Kasi ate ka eh, dapat you serve as an example for the younger ones. But as a student leader, that was not the case for me. I was allowed to make mistakes, learn, and do better. Just like how we encourage you, our Telecoms, to wear your stripes.
The community that we've built across the world have given us a place to belong. As the world becomes more connected, the opportunities will reach all corners of the world. I'm so excited to bring campus gaming across Southeast Asia.
Esports and gaming can be a great equalizer. Here, your physique doesn't matter too much. Your sex and gender shouldn't matter. You have an avatar. You're just you and all the awesomeness that comes with it. It matters less which part of the world you're in. The world is bigger, and there's so much we can do together in gaming and esports. You just need to meet the right people to change the world.
In AcadArena, I broke through solo queue and became a team player.
In AcadArena, I broke through my comfort zone and became more social.
In AcadArena, I break through my hardship and become more confident.
In AcadArena, I was able to break through my shy and timid self and turn into a student leader, kinda.
In AcadArena, before I was lost, but because of the org, I was able to find my passion.
Happy birthday, AcadArena. Continue breaking through the stigma of video games and academics.
Happy birthday to AcadArena. We look forward to all the great work you guys will be doing in the coming years.
Happy birthday, AcadArena. We hope you continue to support our industry and break the stereotypes of how student gamers can be.
Pinoys continue to dominate in esports globally. This startup aims to keep the streak going and provide education for those eyeing a gaming career. AcadArena secured over 170 million pesos for their projects. We get to know more about their initiatives with a young...
It's still crazy to think that it's been 3 years since AcadArena started. Today isn't just a celebration of our anniversary, it's a celebration of everyone who supported us along the way. We've had students who grew up with AcadArena, myself being one of them. We know what it's like to balance work and studies, and we know what it's like to feel like you're not gonna make it. But you will, and it'll all be better. Break through with us.
Pag pinanghihinaan na tayo ng loob, where do we go? We go where our power lies. With Go Plus 99, 8 gigs for all sites, plus 8 gigs for our favorite apps. Let's own the future with Globe Prepaid.
This is Filippo.
This is Jessica.
Parehong freshies, parehong gamers. Gusto ni Filippo maging next big caster.
Si Jessica naman wants to make the biggest esports tournament in their campus.
But they don't know where to start.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Alliance Games once more, featuring Call of Duty Mobile, co-presented by Globe, dubbed by the community as the UAP/NCAA AA of esports. The Alliance student clubs from across the Philippines are #AllG to compete in multiple esports titles and represent their campus. It is I, Warden, here back at it once more, but this time around it's gonna be Gas Talks Fast with me, and we will be your shoutcasters for game number 3, and it's gonna be Fit Dasig going up against Malayan Warlocks.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a magical experience between the Tamaraos and the Warlocks. I can't wait to see it. I mean, we're going to be having two just like titans of the game, of this series, of this league rather, playing against each other. And I, for one, am super excited. I've seen Malayan Warlocks like in eliminations, and they are scary. They are terrifying. But we were talking about it earlier. I think you mentioned how Fit Dasig, they're a dark horse because they're just a team that you know, but not a lot of people know, but they're very, very good, and that's a team to watch out for. So what are you thinking? What are your thoughts on them, man?
I mean, I know the capabilities of Warlocks, just judging by the rumors all around the community. But I've seen Fit Dasig, or aka Fit Anarchy, and some other names as well, and really they've been just a shocker to me, guys. So it's gonna go both ways for me here. I'm not gonna be placing my bets on any teams whatsoever because I'm gonna be coming inside this matchup quite blinded, guys. So here we go, hard point number 1 on takeoff. Here we go, bound to open up. Let's give it up now for Fit going to these Warlocks.
And this is bonito. They're just holding things down. That's what you not see. I'm not sure if they have the power position just yet. And that's Fit already moving in to get that second floor. That's really good movement coming from Dasig so far. But not a lot of control there. Right now, Malayan Warlocks, I think these two teams are just feeling each other out. Blue Jay already moving up and taking that power position. Unfortunately, unable to do it because look how Dasig is moving in. They aren't giving them a chance to contest.
Not giving them any chance whatsoever, as well as they're investing at least 3 players inside the hill, ensuring for a fact that in some way no player from the side of Warlocks is going to be able to find a contestant inside the hill. So really, guys, I love to play here for instead of the Siege, just because they're putting a lot of investments inside the hill itself. They know for a fact it's a very scrappy hill, so they just need to get as much points as they can until approaching down to P2, where it heads to where it can actually be a money hill, perhaps. There we go, Fit Dasig here, ending things quite strongly here on towards P1, 33 to 11, at least a 22-point lead here for the side of the Siege.
It's looking really good for Fit, but not as good as you'd think, because already Malayan, they're moving in. Jake just holding down that holding down that lobby. That's really, really good playing from them so far. But the Warlocks, they're just taking their time, and that's the time that they needed to get that stairs, to get that P2. And Fit, they're moving in, but unfortunately the bomb rush isn't working, especially with Bonito holding down that anchor position. They're able to walk him off, but again, it's a complete and total stack on the hill, and it looks like a hill that they're unable to break.
It's really a hill that is well unable to side of the sea. So really, Warlocks here getting the resolve inside option 2. A lovely take here. Really, the Fit the Sig, they claim P1, Warlocks claiming P2. It's just really keeping the game quite close, quite hot, and this is exactly what I love to see from these teams here. 42 to 41. This time around, Fit the Sig will be able to find a break, but it's only going to be the scrap time that we're going to be talking about. Approaching onto P3 now, here we go. Looking like Malayan Warlocks will come in quite first, as they did onto P2, but is it going to be the same case here? Coming again, rotations now onto both teams will commence.
And this is just going to be a battle of spawn here. If Fit are able to hold on to it, they could turn this into their money hill. But unfortunately, Bonito, or fortunately rather for them, Bonito already has that spare one taken out, and Malayan, they are moving in. They're making their advance, and Fit, they're just playing a little bit passive and a little bit slow for this game, but it looks like it's working.
Yeah, it's actually quite working, you know. I was really questioning the investment there coming from the side of Bonito, alongside with his teammates as well, whipping out those 3 Sparrows, trying to invest themselves into that hard plan and try to be able to find a break. I was really questioning it, Gas, but in some way it did work out quite well, and if it worked, why not? So there we go, 70 to 48 it is, a 38-point lead here from the side of 50 Siege, and bound to extend furthermore as they have full coverage of the map.
This team is the least flashy team that I've ever seen. They're just playing textbook. They're holding the positions, they're holding the anchor. No one is ever overextending. They all know what to do. They're playing triple OBJ. They're making sure that their anchor positions are perfectly setting up their second rotations. And so far, Fit the Sig, they've been dominating off these chain rotations.
Yeah, really been dominating here, Gas. And one thing for sure as well, they're going to be on P4 coming in now, coming quite hot. Here we go, 2 more seconds left till the hard point commence, and guess what, Gas? It's gonna be all blue, all Fit the Sig all the way.
Yeah, it was a crucial rotation and they hit it. But now Malayan Warlocks, they don't have a chance. Look at that sentry! You're gonna peek it, Blue Jay? No way! Fit are able to take that once he finds 3. Ang Pao taking down Unknown and Bonito. Is he going to go on a tear? He's just gonna be aggressing as Fit by Sig. They have a vice grip on this point.
Yeah, quite a vice. Overall, the grip for the whole entirety of the game here so far, Gas, they've been perfect except for P2. Coming in from P1 to P3 to P4, they've been so dominant here. And look at the setup here again. Gotta emphasize the sentry gun right there, just overlooking the back ends, ensuring for a fact that no one's gonna go for a flank. But unfortunately for them, they're gonna be lacking more players here in front of the entrance. But then again, will it matter considering the fact that they have gotten at least like 40 points inside the hill before the Malayan Warlocks will be able to find a break. There we go, scrap time here being commenced by the side of Malayan Warlocks, but is it really gonna matter? 63 to 122. Fit the Sig has double the points compared to Malayan Warlocks here, guys. We're approaching onto the second reset onto P1.
We already do have the reset, and immediately it's Fit with that control, and the cluster strike is not going to help Malayan Warlocks. Fit, they're just going to be walking away with this breezy time. Throwing down that smoke, it's Monzi holding on for dear life. The point of holding on the fountain at this point is just making sure that Malayan Warlocks gets nothing.
Yeah, I really get nothing here, man. Look at this. Just if ever they know for a fact that they're outnumbered inside the hill, they're just gonna stick around onto the corner of the statue or on the sculpture itself and just make sure the Malayan Warlocks will not get any free points whatsoever. 15 more points to claim, and this could be all the way for the side of Fit the Sig. 135 to 66 it is. And really, Gas, I don't want to make this joke, but really Fit the Sig is fitted to win it.
Yep, those guys aren't just built. They are absolute units, but unfortunately, maybe we'll see some black magic from the Malayan Warlocks as they are able to secure the scrap time, looking to secure the second floor balcony as well on P2. The question is, how good is the rest of this 3-man hold going to work out for them?
Precisely here, it's gonna be a really hard call for me, Gas here. As much as I want to see the unimaginable coming in and could pull through from the set of Malayan Warlocks. You can't really disregard the fact that Dasig only needs to claim at least 10 more points to claim it all out. And looking like they have found a break that they have completely needed. The response will not be so favorable for them. So really, Malayan Warlocks still have what it takes to find themselves in the hill. But will it matter? Investments coming in to pull through. But with 3 more points to claim, I think this is going to be it. Dasig will not claim the game. Not just yet. They are still showing some lives here from the side of Malayan Warlocks. And there we go. Jike with a final kill there. Dasig will win map number 1.
That was a good game for them. I mean, like, I'm gonna say it out right now. That was kind of funny. I was like, maybe a comeback. Okay, no. Okay, I'm gonna say it right now, guys. Have you guys ever seen? Have you ever seen the Hitman Warden?
Yeah, I've played it as well.
Okay. No, not the Hitman, the game. The Hitman with Ryan Reynolds.
I know.
Okay. I got confused. Like, I don't have a big brain. You know what they say? Boring is good. And Fit Dasig is the most boring team I've ever watched. And this is why. Because they are so textbook and they play it so perfectly that there's nothing unremarkable about them. But remember, boring wins you this. Like, there's nothing remarkable. Why? They're not going for the flashy plays. They're not going for the superstar plays. They're going for textbook. They're going for control. They're doing the stuff that's not flashy, the boring stuff, the non-highlight reel stuff. Because at the end of the day, that's what wins you championships. That's what wins you tournaments. And Dasig, as you said, has been a dark horse that has been silently working their way to the top. You guys can fight all you want. I'm stealing the cheese.
Exactly. I got your point there out quite nicely, Regas. You know, being the good old fundamental of the game is something that you shouldn't be really ashamed of. You know, if you just do what it takes to win it out. Just play disciplinedly. Just respect your opponents. Until then, you might be able to claim the championships here for this whole event. You know, one more comparison, guys. If you all don't know, Tim Duncan, the big old fundamental of NBA, the guy is just playing fundamentally, and he has scooped like couple of championships for his team. I do believe in Spurs. So really, overall, this is a really nice comparison here, guys. So yeah, there we go. Gas pointing out how many championships has Tim Duncan has. But overall, Gas, I just want to take this time. And thank you, Globe. Just want to say that, you know, if you want to have the best time with Globe Prepaid, go plus 99 and get a total of 16 gig data. That's 8 gig for all your favorite gaming apps, 8 gig for all your sites and on the all nets for text for 7 days. Download the new Globe One to register as well. So, you know, it's a good price. If you want to watch this whole event on the go, you could get that plan readied out. So gas. Fist Dasig has won the first game mode, approaching on to Search and Destroy. Do you think that Malayan Warlocks could pull through once more, as really approaching onto that hard point once again, man? It was only P2 where the Malayan Warlocks got their points handfully given to them. But aside from that, Fit Dasig, they were completely flawless.
I think that we have to see. I mean, if Fit Dasig plays a game as clinical on SND as they did on Hardpoint, Malayan Warlocks, they're gonna have to adjust fast because they could not find their footing the first game, and it does not bode well for right now. But after all, this is about gunfights, and this is about better positions and better macro. This could be the difference maker for Malayan Warlocks if Aki survives. Unfortunately, JM dies in his place.
It's gonna be a 4v5 situation here quite early on. It looking like Fit Dasig will come out with another life as well without getting the trade-offs here. Make it a triple cheese, triple keys, chicken McNugget, as Jericho would say. And the game and the round is ready. Fit Dasig will win the first round.
Did you see that movement from Dasig? They just cut up the map immediately. They got that mid control. They got the control around tank to contest a bomb site, and that's how they were winning these fights. It's looking very, very dangerous for Malayan Warlocks. This could just be a game of fundamentals, and Malayan Warlocks, it seems they're lacking a little bit, or rather trailing behind Dasig just a little bit.
Yep. And yeah, I can totally agree with you with that one, Gas. And you know, if you want to play Search and Destroy, you gotta be improvising, you gotta find a grasp on how your opponent and plays it. Until then, you might be able to find a way to retaliate on to the opposing ends. And looking like the Malayan Warlocks here will have a little bit more of an evening grounds. Not until now, as Benito will take down Aki from the Central Garden. It's gonna be a 2v3 situation now here, down within. There we go. Fit Dasig once more, looking quite probable to win this round once again. Not until the Malayan Warlocks, Kylo here can pull through a clutch, a 1v3. Not much he can do. It's gonna be the second round here for the set of Fit Dasig.
I guess that Dasig, they were not ready to embrace the dark side. That's just it do be like that sometimes. But that being said, I mean, again, you were talking about adjustments. Dasig, they deviate from their game plan, and as soon as things look sketchy, they go back to the fundamentals. They go back to the originals. These guys are the kings of boring gameplay, and you gotta love it. Unfortunately, and look at that! That was boring as hell. 2 kills immediately off of a nade and a DLQ. This is just clean up. Somebody bring out the tambo, because we are seeing it looks like to be a clean sweep from the Sig.
Yeah, man. Bring out the combo, bring out the hose, actually. Fire hose it is, man, because Fit the Sig is really quite hot. Someone slow down the pace of the game, because honestly, I'm not enjoying this anymore, man. We are seeing the dictation. I mean, don't take it the wrong way, but we are seeing the dictation and the direction of this scene right now. If ever the Malayan Warlocks can change the tides of the game, it's all going to be one-sided love affair. But with Shy Power there taking down Bonito early on towards this round, wanting for sure they might be able to steal 1 round out away from Fit the Sig. Now JM will take down Unknown, and looking to be a probable A execution here bound to happen for the side of Malayan Warlocks. Is all down to player 5 and player 1 here from the side of Fit the Sig to clutch it out for their team, and looking to be a denial here. Shike will be able to find a 2-piece of his own. Thumper flies through, but won't be able to take him out, not just yet, and he's still gonna be able to live for another day. Going for the rotation here from down within. BLE Aki, you better watch from your grounds, because if not, he's gonna pull down your feet and take you out. Aki takes down Jake, will now be able to win the gunfight, but Shy Pow with a prize fire takes him out of the play, and looking like the Malayan Warlocks has proven us wrong.
That is what I believe Manny Pacquiao calls the Manila Ice. That is, you got Manila down on the ground. No more 10 count. No need. That is a technical or actual knockout. And Warlocks, this could be the momentum shift that they need. They already found the first pick. Can they find first point? Can they find the second? And immediately, Jake. They're going to be moving into the loving arms of Bonito. Bonito already fires and makes that calm. They've already lost 1 on the side of Malayan Warlocks. This is very, very difficult situation, because the Sig already has the opportunities that they want on Defender's side. They're sitting pretty with the points and the map control. And now it's just a matter of waiting. Kylo already sees 1, is unable to take the duel, but now the information is already there. They're moving in. Russo is trying to find 1. Does he get 1? Yes, he does. Kylo is out. Rafi and JM finally are able to make those trades, but now it's all equal, all even Steven. 3 versus 2 though. Fit the Sig. They're in a dangerous position. Now it's Russo! He clears the corner and gets what he needs. 1 man with a plan against 2. Can he make this clutch? Because it doesn't look like the Warlocks have the bomb.
I mean, you know, the Warlocks truly doesn't have the bomb, but for me, it takes 2 to tango to win a round here. And it's a 1v2 situation here, not looking quite probable for the set of Fit Russo. Players here from the set of Malayan Warlocks look to try and find themselves through and get the bomb. Looking to be headed over on towards this A bomb site with Fit Rosso here going for the wrap around from the longer ranges. I don't think Malayan Warlocks are expecting for this push. If he positions himself on towards boxes, gas, this could be a big disaster for the side of Malayan Warlocks.
Yeah, but remember, it's the range diff. He's still using a Mac 10, so this is a dangerous situation. He's making the right decision. Gone the trigger discipline play, but I think he's already spotted out. They're just going to be spamming him with thumpers. It's do or die, Rosso. He's got to move in. He sees Bleak. Bleak sees him. He's just trying to make the most of the situation. 20 seconds left on the clock. He has to win 1. Does he get the other? He already is able to make that dodge, but unfortunately, Aki takes him out, and they're able to move. They're able to move the move forward this game with 2 points to 3. And right now, Malayan Warlocks, it looks like they've cracked the code. Playing a little bit slower, playing for those picks.
Playing for those picks here. And let's see if they can just apply this one out, but this time around they just need to hold on their angles as they're playing defensively here. An A execution here bound to happen for the side of Fit the Sig, as Bonito will take down Aki early on. Jack will follow it up with a fragment of his own as well. JM will be out of the play. Thumper flies through, Nams will get taken down, but then again, with that exchange involved, there's going to be a bomb plant now here initiated by the side of Fit the Sig. 3v2 situation now here. What can they do? Shy Pow holding down the angle, but him, Kylo and Rosso will get their own frags as well, but it's going to be Rosso putting a more impact as they have won the round. Fit the Sig will retain the double round lead.
Oh, that was a good wall bang though from Shy Pow. That was a good decision. I mean, they opened up the point, but again, Dasig, just as we said, pointed it out, the fundamentals are a little bit too much. Malayan Warlocks, they've got to be more organized with these takes. They're rushing it a little bit too much, and that's what's gonna cost Shy Pow his life at the hand of Unknown. You better remember his name, boys and girls, because Unknown is making waves and making these entries for A.
Making his entry on towards A. Unknown spots him out, takes him out of the play, but Ike will be quick for a refrag, but he's not going to last for so long as well. It's all down to this guy, Rampy, and it's not going to be able to last for so long. 5-2 it is. Fit the Sig. Let's give it up to them once again, guys. Let me tell you all, Fit the Sig will now be sitting pretty on that match point advantage.
They must love Katy Perry because they're coming out of this tournament like a dark horse. And boy, oh boy, are they just making statements. They're making waves. They are surfing on this team. And Unknown already finding Shai Paucalo, finally able to get that trade. That is good for them. But unfortunately, Malayan Warlocks, they don't have as much map control as they would like, but they do have enough gun skill to make up for that. Very, very good spot for Malayan Warlocks, but now the map is busted open. They're just going to be playing close together, playing for trades. That's what you love to see. Aki winning that challenge could secure them this round.
Could secure them this round here. They just play fundamentally. Player 3, Aki, don't need to go for this wraparound. Just play and stick with your team. Maybe till then you can scoop this round up. Look at this though. Fit the Sig. Infiltrating to the back. And contact here on towards his mid lane. Who's going to be able to win it out? Looking like it's going to be Aki. And coming in now. Aki once more will get the frag. Pushing it all over the place. And looking like the Malayan Warlocks will live another day. Gas, gas, gas. 5-3. Malayan Warlocks needs to win 3 consecutive rounds in a row for them to pull through and avoid the double series point advantage for the side of Fit the Sig. But then again, it's too early to say as we're approaching on round number 9 now here, and looking like BLE Shai Pao from the side of Malayan Warlocks will be able to kick things off with a frag.
Oh yeah, I mean this could be good. This could be good. They already have one. All they have to do is wait. Aki is not getting overzealous this time. He's waiting. He's taking his patience. That's good. That's what gets you killed. That's what loses you rounds. And now Malayan Warlocks, they're going to be playing the Sigs game. And that's team play. Hold on. Take advantage of those numbers. Play for those trades. And boy, oh boy, does Fit Jake know it. He's looking for that opportunity, but just can't find it. Thankfully, Unknown finds Shai Pao. And suddenly things are looking a lot better for the Sig. And Jake might be the one to open things up for them.
Ooh, but unfortunately the timing is so surreal. Kaiko will relay the information as him out from the air, and just like that, JM will take down Rosso. It's gonna be a 4v1 situation now here from the side of Fit Unknown. What can you do? Time is ticking here, still over a minute, but it's not gonna matter because Fit the Sig once more will lose another round. The Malayan Warlocks gas is building up the heat that they need to pull through.
Told you, it takes time for a ritual to work. You know, you gotta draw the circle, you gotta sacrifice the chicken, and it looks like Malayan Warlocks they are heating up, and the fruits of their labor and the adjustment are starting to show themselves because Unknown has been shut down, and Shai Pao shuts down 2 on that kill. Nams is able to make 1. Can he get the other? Unfortunately, no. And just like that, it becomes a killing field as Rosso and Unknown are the last 2 survivors of a 3v2.
3v2 might be a 3v1 here if Unknown shot as player 4 here from the side of Fit Unknown will get himself in contact on towards the Gasolines, but unfortunately he's gonna get taken down. Shai Pao takes him out of the play, all down to Unknown here in a 1v3 situation with a sniper in hand. What can you do? Bomb drop on towards the Gasolines. Player 5, player 3, and player 2 from the side of Malayan Warlocks is lurking all around the bakery's ends, not being able to find Unknown, and he's gonna try to pull through. Look at this, being a sneaky person he is. He needs to watch out from player 3. Aki takes him out of the play, and just like that here, round number 11, here we go. If Fit the Sig wins this one out, they're gonna be able to secure the series point advantage here, but if Malayan Warlocks wins this one out here, guys, it's gonna be 1-1 for the series.
Oh boy, you love to see it. You love to see the desperation, they're losing that momentum, and now it's the Warlocks' turn. How many chickens did they need to sacrifice for this, and would it be enough? As Fit, they're moving in and they're playing slow. I like this play from Malayan Warlocks. Look how they're holding complete control of the map. They're avoiding any wraparound, so this should be a straightforward retake for them as soon as the plant goes down. That is if.
That is if. There
Wait,
we go, guys.
I have a question.
Yep.
Wait, they're not going mid. They just have they have this map completely locked down. What's the option for the Sig now?
I mean, one thing for sure, don't initiate on towards the central garden all alone because you're gonna get double team down. Aki takes him out of the play, and the initiations here will pull through from the side of this A bomb site. Malayan Warlocks are formidable, but Rosso with a 2-piece takes down Rafi and JM. That's gonna be the pace slow down here from the side of the Malayan Warlocks, and unfortunately the dream is slowly getting crushed down as Kylo and Shaipao here left alone in a 2v3 situation. Bomb drop on towards his mid, getting picked up by the side of Kylo, and he's gonna go for this wrap around. Looking like the B bomb site will be the option this time around. Nams from the middle ranges here, scoping down in, not gonna be able to find any contacts whatsoever, not just yet. Goes for the shot in, and here we go, 2 shots in, won't be able to find a connection, and this is it. The Malayan Warlocks will still close down the biggest comeback of this event.
What a comeback they did. I told you, man, the ritual. There was a ritual. There was a triangle, like 3 triangles and a chicken involved and a circle. but my my jokes aside, Warden, I can see you. I'm draining you of your life. You're tired of this nonsense. But like, I mean, like,
right there is affecting me, gas. It's really affecting me hard, gas.
I'm so sorry, but like, you gotta commend Malayan Warlocks. Like, they held on to their composure. They changed the pace of the game by playing the game the way Dasig wanted to play it, and that was everything. That made the difference, and doing that started forcing a few mistakes from Dasig, and clearly it paid off. I mean, we might be seeing a close series now, huh?
I mean,
what do you think?
I mean, it was really close there, man. Round number 11, having that final sense of adjustments are on towards the second half, and to the very last round there, round number 11. So really, Malayan Warlocks here, honestly, can't really reciprocate the fact what just happened, It was one of the best, if not the best comebacks I've seen so far here in Search and Destroy Alliance games, guys. So there's going to be a wishy-washy take here for me, First game mode here, guys, it was really dominated quite nicely there by Fit Dasig. But approaching on to game number 2 here on Search and Destroy, it was supposed to be the same case here. It's supposed to be sheer dominance being showcased by Fit Dasig, but Malayan Warlocks coming again with the ritual that you pointed out there, Gas. They managed to pull through on at least 5 consecutive rounds in a row.
Yeah, that was insane. I mean, at some point you have to understand. Fit Dasig playing the fundamentals, they just played it a little bit. They got too comfortable, and Malayan Warlocks took advantage of that on their adjustment. They let Dasig play the game they wanted to play, and unfortunately for them, the fly fell into the spider's web that Malayan Warlocks set up, and that would be it. That's all it's about. But now that we're moving into domination, it's quite different. I mean, we know how Dasig likes to play slow, but domination is also about having that quick adaptation, having those quick reflexes, and having those quick reactions. So now it's just a matter of, can Malayan, what's going to end up on top, right? Is it the structure, the clinical structure of Dasig, or is it the responsive dynamism of Malayan Warlocks? Because they do like playing those mind games, it seems, against Dasig. Like, it worked out, right? Dasig played the game they wanted to play, and they walked right into the loving arms of Shaipao from Malayan Warlocks, and everybody else, honestly, Ang Pao, Rafi, they all did their job. So really, it's a 50-50 for me.
Yep, it's going to be a 50-50, guys. So let's just let the energy, let's just let the whole aura dictate how it's going to play out here, guys. So once again, let's give it up now here for Fit Dasig going against Malayan Warlocks, approaching on to round number 3, game number 3, Domination Summit, and looking like Fit Dasig will be able to kick things off with their own sense of frag. Going for a side to switch here, Charlie will be soon be well owned by the side of Fit Dasig if they are going to be able to win those gunfights. And looking like Gas, they're not going to be able to pull through, still sticking on towards Alpha. A lot of trade-offs here being put up. I need to see those map control being placed over now for both ends.
Well, yeah, but Dasig has a lot more, has a different approach to this. They're going for everything, it seems. They're just splitting the attention of the Warlocks, and the Warlocks, they have to commit to a point or lose all points. Because that's what it looks like it's gonna happen. They're gonna get triple capped.
Precisely. Charlie and Alpha here being contested and being influenced by the side of Fit Dasig will be forcing Malayan Warlocks here being locked in the middle. Which way do we want to go? Do we want to go for Alpha? Do we want to go for Charlie? But looking like it's going to be retaliated back quite chaotically here from Fit Dasig. Look at this. They tried to go for Alpha. They tried to go for Charlie. Almost came down to the point where Malayan Warlocks was so close to getting that Bravo and Charlie captured for them. But then again, Gas, the game is playing quite unpredictable, man. And looking like this time around, Bravo will be owned by Fit Dasig in exchange for Malayan Warlocks owning Alpha and Charlie.
This is what you love to see. Malayan Warlocks are starting to bear their fangs and show them that they can adjust as well. The SIG, they're playing quite chaotically and confusingly, but that did cause them enough points. And now it's just a matter of can they win enough fights to get that triple cap that they've always wanted. Because it looks like you give one, Malayan Warlocks take two.
Yeah, but is it going to be the same case here? Yes, it will. But is it going to last for so long? A triple capture here being initiated by Malayan Warlocks. Yeah, for sure it's not going to last for so long. But that is well being a potential by Malayan Warlocks that they can showcase onto the latter stages of this event. Talking about the first half of this game here, Gas, I do believe if we play domination, the first half is really just finding the grasp on how your opponent plays. Part 2, second half number 2, that is where you fully execute how to end things strongly here. So there we go. Once again, the Malayan Warlocks here are really dictating the pace of the game here compared to what we did this season.
Well, yeah, I mean, Malayan Warlocks, they've just adjusted, and the SIG, they're grasping at straws. You talked about just, you know, going outside, feeling the grass. Well, it feels like the grass is a little bit greener on the side of the Warlocks. As you can see, they have everything on lock. They have the points, they have the rotations, and now with the spawn flip, this could be the golden hour for Fit the SIG to make that comeback.
Yeah, it could be the golden hour here, but then again, look at the influencer being put through Alpha and Charlie once again. And soon enough, Charlie will be rightfully owned back at it for the side of Malayan Warlocks here. I need to see a more consistent map control if ever Fit the SIG wants to pull through a comeback here, man. Look at this. Charlie and Alpha coming again, getting contestment. Are they going to go for Charlie Bravo now? It's really, they're playing quite unpredictable here and really out of the fundamental play that you mentioned and how you describe them here, guys. And they're really having a hard time now bouncing back on towards this game once again. Contest Charlie, we're going to contest Alpha. Malayan Warlocks here just doing such a good job adjusting.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't even know how they're gonna play. I don't even think they know how they're gonna play, right? They're just saying, okay, step on point, win game. That's it. That's it. That's all that's going to happen, and that's what got them this triple cap. And it could be the reversal though, if they are able, if the SIG is able to take C. But unfortunately, Malayan Warlocks are holding on to everything. They're just everywhere. Malayan Warlocks, they're coming in as adapters and like agents of chaos, it seems.
Agents of Chaos here, man. And just like that, you know, an unimaginable take here happened. Malayan Warlocks will be leading the game here on towards domination. First half will be given for them. Let's just see if they can end it all off here and take the series point lead. There we go, man. Round number 2 opening up 47-75. Just a little bit more points here from the side of Malayan Warlocks, but is it going to be so convincing now as they're going to be approaching on towards this Alpha, something where you don't exactly want to be in on towards Summit Domination. Ask all around the community, where do you want to be in? You want to be on Charlie Bravo. That is exactly where Fit the SIG will come into play, but are they going to be able to execute it or not?
The SIG wants to try the triple cap too, but I don't think they have the the synergy for that, honestly. It looks like the SIG wants to do what Malayan Warlocks is doing to them, but the SIG, they can't fall into this. They've done it 1,000 times, playing the game how Malayan Warlocks is pacing it. They have to play their game if they want to move on with this, because so far Malayan Warlocks playing the chaos strat is good, but if the SIG plays the groups, that's it. That's what they need to counter them.
Yeah, but that's what they need to do as soon as possible here, man, because the bleeding is getting wider and wider side of the team. Malayan Warlocks here will be retaining the double capture, while on the meanwhile, Fit the SIG won't even have this Charlie capture for them. Jack here trying to make a play on towards downtown, but he's not going to be able to pull through and get that capture ongoing as JM will take him out with a Sparrow. Naps here longing for the shade, but guess what? What can you do with a bow and arrow? 53-92 it is. Malayan Warlocks here is just going to be sitting pretty soon enough on that 100-point mark lead.
And this could be it. This could be game, set, and match, because Warlocks, again, you take one, we take two. Bonito maybe might be able to take one out, but unfortunately, Dasig is just too caught in the momentum. He's just too caught in the momentum of Warlocks, and right now, they need to be grouping up, and instead, they're just contesting wherever they can contest. Right now, this is good. They're grouping up at Malayan Warlocks. They're just happy to hunt, happy to mess with Dasig's spawns, and ultimately secure this game. But unless Rafi is able to, you know, stop this take, yeah, they definitely are going to secure this game based on how well that stake was stopped.
Well,
triple cap.
Not gonna last for so long, guys. Not gonna last for so long. Capture there will be briefly showcased just in a very short time by the side of the Malayan Warlocks here. But then again, a triple capture doesn't even need to get this game out here, man. Look at the lead here, just being too wide to closing it up now. Malayan Warlocks here, 122-64. The sudden death has commenced as the game would say. Fit the SIG, if you want to make a comeback, it's gonna take a miracle.
And this is what the Sig needs. They just need to put. They just really need that reset. I'm not sure how Fit the Sig walks away with this, but I can see what they're doing. They want to adjust to Malayan Warlocks in a way that they didn't do earlier, but it's just not happening because this is not the map where you adjust to their playstyle by playing how they do. It's not so easy when Malayan Warlocks have that synergy, when they live and breathe in that chaos. They're experienced in playing in this game. The Sig are not. But the triple cap. The triple cap.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Fair.
All right. Too close there. A little bit of a spice moment right there, but unfortunately, again, Malayan Warlocks will only need 13 more points to claim. Make it 12 more points to claim to end it all off. Yeah, for sure, double capture will still be retained here, but instead of 50 Sieg, but it's not going to be enough for them to make a comeback here. Gas, 10 more points away, and Malayan Warlocks is going to be able to take the series point lead here, 91 to 141. The contestment on towards Charlie as well will try to put more wounds onto the side of Fit the Sieg, 142 to 94, and guess what, Gas? It's going to be Malayan Warlocks all the way through.
I think this is it. Like, we were calling it earlier. I mean, the Sig found their second win a little bit too late, and now it's just a matter of time. The question is, can they cap quicker than the points rack up? Rafi is able to hold it down along with Shai Pao. This is it. This is their Alamo, and they're just gonna be waiting for a chance to secure it, and they already secured the second. This is game, set, and match. But again, the Sig, commendable effort. They finally found their second win. They went back to how they were playing, that clinical style, that style that allows them to play for trades, play the game that they're familiar with. But unfortunately, it came a little bit too late, and they weren't able to come back from that.
Yep, weren't able to pull through a comeback there, man. The Malayan Warlocks here was really showcasing a personality that I would call the Ishi personality. You know, it condones strong characteristics here, and the Malayan Warlocks really showcased that one out. Yeah, for sure, they lost hardpoint quite devastatingly, Gas. And you know, if you lose hardpoint like that, you know, if I lost hardpoint like that, guys, I would lose my morale. I would just be like, all right, yeah, we're just gonna get dominated. I'm just out of this league. So once they pulled through that, once they got that search and destroy comeback, ever since I do believe it was 3-2 and it turned into 6-4, or I do believe it was something like that. You know, it was really a far-fetched situation that, oh, are we gonna be able to pull through and make a comeback? Yes, we did. And ever since that heat that they brought up there on search and destroy, they managed to transfer that onto domination. And that's what, guys, the Malayan Warlocks here from the side of Malayan Colleges Love Laguna is going to be able to lead the series here by 2, one more game away, and they might be able to win it out 3-2.
Yeah, but I want to get more into just how Malayan Warlocks is playing this right now, because props to the Sig. The Sig, we gave them their limelight, right? They know their fundamentals, but there's a you know, that can only get you so far. It's that creativity, that dynamism that you need, and so far, like in this tournament, right? You don't get this far on fundamentals alone, and you need, the Sig needs that second half of the equation, that knowing when to adjust and when to play your own game, and being discerning of that, because that's one edge that Malayan Warlocks had over them. Sure, Malayan Warlocks was absolutely destroyed the first map, but they figured out when to play fundamentals and when to play dynamically, and that's how they're messing with the heads of Fit the Sig so far. Fit the Sig, they need to get that second half if they want to take it over Malayan Warlocks.
Completely agree here. So overall result of your mentality that I'm really looking forward for these teams here, Gas. And overall, you know, I'm just gonna be putting you on the hot. Yeah, I'm just gonna be putting you on the hot seat here, Gas. Is it gonna be Malayan Warlocks, or is it gonna be Fit the Sieg here onto game number 4?
I don't know. I really don't know, because we saw that don't hit me. we saw that probably Warlocks, probably Warlocks, just because they already have that system. They already know what to do, and they're pretty good at messing with the Sig's heads. Like, I'll be honest, they're really good at these mind games, right? Like I wouldn't say they're completely unpredictable, but they are unpredictable enough that Fit the Sig doesn't know when they're gonna be responding or when they're going to be taking initiative. So right now, they're in Fit the Sig's heads, and on top of that, Fit the Sig is in their own heads. They're like playing these wishy-washy I am Mysterio mind games on Fit Dasig, and Dasig is just like, I'm Spider-Man. Oh, Tony, where are you? I'm so sad, or something like that. I didn't really watch the second movie, but the point being, they gotta get out of there. They just gotta close their eyes and let the spider sense guide them, right? You know what I mean? Like, they really just gotta they gotta do their own thing, because if they keep letting Malayan Warlocks get in their heads, they won't walk away with this series. So the moral of the story is they are Peter Parker.
All right. So
That's so convoluted. You should not have put me in the hot seat and made me explain.
All right. Well, whatever it is, topic 7 on. Let's look at the players that we watch out for here. We got James from the side of VLE, the Malayan Warlocks, going up against Natty here, or Nats. Here we go, guys. Fit Dasig. Let's give it up now once more for these two teams here. Once again, it's going to be Fit Dasig going up against the Malayan Warlocks here. On to game number 4. It's going to be on Summit once more. Gas. Take it all away.
Well, I see that if they're going to be moving for balcony control almost immediately. I mean, Jake, if there's anybody who want to hold on to a point, it's Jake. But fortunately for him, he's moving in. It's a group take from Malayan, but unfortunately, they're just going to get gunned down by Jake. Jake is already taken out, unfortunately. Malayan, they already have the point. They don't have the balcony, but it doesn't matter when they can win, when they're already moving in for control of that to begin with. Shaipao just making the most of a bad situation, holding things down for the rest of the team to arrive. But fortunately for him, he's able to make it. Malayan Warlocks off to a fantastic start. They have all the positions, they have all the angles, and they're winning almost all of the gunfights if they can hold on to this balcony control, and that's exactly what Nams is doing. It's very, very difficult for the Seek to move in.
Quite difficult for the side of the Seek to move in, and looking like the Malayan Warlocks will still look quite fantastic here, as they're going to be able to open things up with a handful of contestants inside the hill. 15-7, it is a very scrappy hill, but Elite is the lead here, and that is how Malayan Warlocks will roll. And Monsi here will be going on a 3-spree combo. It is dancing around, will be able to take down 4 before he goes down himself. 15-12, a very tight game. It is approaching on to P2 now, looking to be more map control here, being showcased by the side of Malayan Warlocks.
Oh yes, Malayan Warlocks, they're playing well. They're just sticking to what they know. No more chaos strats. We're just gonna be moving in and holding onto these positions. But unfortunately, the Seek, they are tearing away those positions. They are taking it away, fighting tooth and nail. And so far, it's up to Munzi to hold down the fort while the rest of the backup arrives. He needs to take down one, and he finds it. He's finding every kill that he needs all the way to the top. Munzi is finally taken out by Aki, but the damage has been done. Malayan Warlocks, they've lost points. Let's hope that they hold on to this.
Yeah, let's hope. Let's see if they can pull through. You know, we can hope for very much here, guys, but they still need to execute this one out. Looking like the Malayan Warlocks are still doing such a good job now, holding the hills down within. Fit to see here. Coming in now, looking at the rotations here, they're going to be going for the scrap time, not exactly where you want to be in, especially at this state of the game. 38-32, only 6 points differentiates the Malayan Warlocks from the trailing end of the Fit the Sieg. Coming in now, P3 opening up. This is where the investments of the score streaks, we might be able to see them, but are they going to be able to pull through? Look at this. Spawns here will be given for the side of Fit the Sieg, but looking like Malayan Warlocks will be able to show more life inside the hill.
Yep, well, that's all you need to do. If they're gonna hold on to spawn, fine, we'll just hold on to point. It doesn't matter where you spawn, as long as there's more of us inside than you, it's gonna be fine. Munsi wants to make a play, could have come up big, and needs to. Bonito is caught with the gun out, sun's out, and finally, Malayan Warlocks are able to break that point. And the Seek, they have to spawn, but they need to move in. They need to be more than just anchors. They need to be fighters. Unfortunately, one by one, they're falling. Malayan Warlocks, they have a death grip. They have a vice grip on that point, and Munsi is out with a shotgun. But unfortunately, even if you have the spawns, if you don't have the numbers, if you don't have the kills, you're not going to be able to hold on to that point. And Malayan Warlocks are showing us a masterclass in what it means to just overwhelm people on site. And with that, they secure their rotation as well. But looks like they're a little bit slow to the punch.
Then again, I wouldn't be so surprised if Malayan Warlocks able to find a break inside the hill. With Ak here trying to make a play, but he's gonna take himself out of the play alongside with Bonito. And just like that, yeah, for sure, they were on the trailing ends in terms of the rotations here, Gas. But they're gonna be able to find a break, exactly what they totally need here, Gas. Sorry, Gas. I'm losing my mind here because I can't reciprocate the fact that the Malayan Warlocks is totally dominating Hardpoint Summit here. Up against Fit the Sieg, 92-39, 7 more points away, and they're gonna be sitting pretty on that 100-point mark here, Gas.
Yeah, and speaking of pretty, this is definitely not something that Fit would describe as it, because so far, Malayan Warlocks, they've taken the money hill, and Shaipao is doing a phenomenal job just holding down the line. That was enough time to slow things down for Fit. There was a monkey wrench because they could not get the double angle, they could not get the pressure, and now the pressure is put on them to secure the next rotation. They already have it, but the question is, can they hold on to balcony long enough? Can they secure that spawn? Because so far, it's looking quite chaotic for them. Jike is just going to be holding things down, unable to contest that 2F fight, and now Malayan Warlocks is going to give them the time of their lives. Bonito is going to be caught in that crossfire, already taken out. Aki is going to be moving in as well. 124, 58 seconds left. Plenty of time for Malayan Warlocks to just equalize the playing field with that equalizer, or should I say, widen that gap. Muncie already falling down. Aki is just going to be tear. He's not going on a tear. He's tearing them a new one. Fortunately, they're able to end that, and it's up to Jike to move in. 40 seconds, 10 points left, and the cluster strike on the game. This is it. The game is going to be ending. Bonito is just going to try to grasp at these straws, throwing in the gravity core left and right, up and down. But is that enough to stop them? 25 seconds left. Malayan Warlocks, they're still doing so much. But finally, Dasig break that hill.
Finally break the hill, and looking to be a comeback here bound to happen for the set of Fit to Seek, but at the state of the game here, guys, they can't give any points out away from the set of the Malayan Warlocks here. Only 8 more points, and looking like we're going to be approaching onto P2 here. The reset will come into the play. 60 to 143. The contestant here from the set of the Malayan Warlocks will approach here on towards P1, but is it going to matter? Fit here from the side of Bonito here from the side of Fit to Seek will have the cluster strike ready well upon to unleash on towards this P2, but then again, is it going to be enough for them to pull off an impact here? 146 to 65, and looking like Fit to Seek will get the first handful of contestment inside the hell on towards P2, but then again, look at Aki here being so clever of a person to get steal 1 point away from Fit to Seek, and they're still trying to pull through. They're still trying to live another day. Guys, what is happening?
There is a lifeline for Fit. You talk about signs of life, and this is it. They are taking it back. They were not going to go silently into the night. This is their game. This is their time. And Fit, they just want to hold on. The sentry's already down. Nabs is finding one. Feels hot. Looks even better. Gonna find another. Unfortunately, the retake from Malayan Warlocks could be overwhelming for Fit to Seek. There's 10 seconds left. It's 148. 9 seconds left. This is coming down to it. This is coming down thinner than a slice of pizza. Holy, the Sig. They have the spawn.
They have the spawn. They have the spawn here, guys. This could be it. The Sig here, if they can get the full 60 out from the away from pull through the best, if not the best, out of the best comebacks of the AA games. Let's give it up now here. Hardpoint opening up. The Malayan Warlocks sure will put the contestant here down within, but looking like it's going to be Fit to Seek winning those gunfights. Ampao here trying to make a play alongside with Shapao as well, but with Fitnams here holding down the Sparrow down within, anticipating down the angle, spraying it all out. He's going to be able to get those kills rocking well upon, and there we go. The break comes through, but they're not going to be able to win this gunfight. Not until now as Aki will whip it all out, and the Malayan Warlocks will win game number 4.
Oh my gosh. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. That's the Bebe buff for you. That is I don't know. I have no words. That was so close. My palms are so sweaty right now. That was a phenomenal game from the Warlocks. I have no words. I mean, like, that was so close though from the Sig. Holy, they did everything. They really just started amping it up because you could feel it. The Sig, they were just kind of getting too comfortable, but suddenly they found that second wind again. And this has been their story, just finding the second wind again and again, but too little, too late. Oh man, that was sad.
Give me a slap, gas. I can't like. I can't reciprocate just what happened here. Honestly, I was sweating. I was really on the state of just like questioning. I was on the 5 stages of grief, you know. I was on denial that this was happening. It was total annihilation, abomination, devastation. Name it however you want. It was just one hell of a match there being brought up by the Malayan Warlocks. And there we go, the bracket A for this state of this event. It's gonna be the DLSU Viridis Arcus sitting pretty on that first slot of the top ends of this. They're waiting for the finals here. They're waiting for the finals here alongside with LG Altair as well. up there. Whoever wins on Crusaders or PUP Pylon Phantoms, they're going to be able to face off the LG Altair. Same case here for Valiant Esports and TUP Hawk Esports. Whoever wins this one out, they're going to be the two teams that's going to be able to advance to the next stage of the competition, and that's going to be the playoffs for you guys.
That was wild. I mean, like, all of these teams are absolutely phenomenal. Like, Dasig still has a second chance.
Yep.
Just saying, these are all the winners brackets, so they all still have a chance in losers to make it up. That's the benefit of not losing a game once. So with that being said, I mean, congratulations to both of these teams. Good luck in their next matches to whoever didn't proceed, and thanks for stopping by, everybody. I've been your caster, Gas Talks Fast, and with me, not Kali by the way, is the wonderful Warden. Look at that with the lucky HyperX headset. So well, that's it. Thank you, Globe, for co-presenting this event. Again, it wouldn't have been possible without you, and of course the viewers. Thanks so much, and we'll be heading out.
Peace out.